Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind studio. Your accident, your future, your attorney. Contact them at whenyounneedus.com or call pound 546 from your cell. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now number 1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Pay. P-A-Y. Pay. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. We're going a Friday edition of the Jim Colbert Show. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we do have a wonderful program for you today. We really do. We'll get you caught up on what's happening out there with Deb's Woke News. Embers only today at 3:45. Turn you on to a wonderful cigar. Actually, Ross and I just got finished with it a few minutes ago. It's a damn good one.
And thank you for sharing. I got to celebrate a little bit of it in the elevator.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Primetime Kitchen with Amy Drew Thompson, 4 o'clock hour. Nicole DePrey as well. Special guest today, President of Business Operations over at Orlando Pride, Jared Dillon, will join us to talk about a cool event they have coming up in Daytona soon. Plus trivia, Ross thoughts, last call, your topics all day long. Welcome to the program. I am Jim. To my left, my lovely and very dangerous co-host, Ms. Deb Roberts.
Hello there.
Straight ahead, producer Ross Padgett.
What it be like, Jim?
Yeah, Jack taking the day off. We'll see him on Monday for sure. 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Find us easily on social media. It's Instagram, Facebook, TikTok at The Jim Colbert Show. On Twitter, just at Jim Colbert Show. And you can find us all day, every day, day. At JimColbertLive.com. Remember, your 3 o'clock keyword is
Pay.
P-A-Y. Just text or go over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance to win $1,000. Had another winner yesterday.
Yeah, we did 4 o'clock winner, right?
That's right, 4 o'clock winner. And I don't know if the Monsters had a winner today.
I did not see an email.
And I don't think the News Junkie had a winner today.
But we could.
But if we have a winner today, that means we step into the lead going into the weekend. So again, your 3 o'clock keyword is pay. Good luck. Again, just go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance to win that $1,000. Everybody having a good Friday so far?
My computer screen is so big.
As you can see, I'm pretty relaxed.
Yeah, you are chilling.
Stand up and show the good folks, because no one really understands what you mean. You got to stand up.
Here's the thing. So in the station, I was following. So Jim Phillips worked here for years. I try to follow Jim's lead. Jim always comes in looking good. Now, one of the reasons we don't really have to worry about that, and even less back then, there was no Zoom feed. You couldn't log on and watch the show do its thing. We were just always radio people, right? So the theory is we're radio people. You can wear whatever you want, right? So your daily thing could be flip-flops, board shorts and a tank top, and nobody would really know as long as you do your job. Who really cares, right? But after talking to Jim for so many years and seeing him do his thing, he always wanted to dress nice when he came to work. So not nice, but I try to adopt the thing of always wearing a collared shirt, jeans, and shoes. You just want to look not like I would come barefoot. Jeans, nice shoes. Because you want to look nice. You want it actually sets a more professional, kind of mode.
Tone.
Today I abandoned that completely.
Yeah.
And for the first time in what has to be probably 15 years, dude, I'm not joking. I currently have on flip-flops and shorts at work.
Bringing it back.
Look, the shorts I will wear occasionally if I have, if I'm playing golf before the show or if I'm doing something like that or whatever. I rarely wear shorts to work even during the summer, but I have on shorts this morning because it's been hot in the studio. They've been having some problems with the AC.
Yeah.
It's been miserable in here. So I said, not today, kids. Not today. My feet will breathe and my shorts will breathe as well. So I'm happy.
Yeah, man, you look cool. You look like you're about to go hang 10.
Yeah, straight from here to the river.
Yeah.
No.
It stopped me in my tracks when I walked in this afternoon. As soon as I saw his toes, I was like, whoa. He's like, shut up. I'm not sweating balls in this place anymore.
They're not dead yet. Your toes are not dead yet. I figured they'd be purple by now.
I saw your outfit and I thought we had a day off.
Yeah. I came in on accident.
Yeah.
It was Saturday.
What are we doing here?
Exactly. Was this a day off?
What brand are those sandals?
These are Reefs.
Reefs.
I like Reefs. They're okay. But man, really, when you spend money on flip-flops, you got to get those leather ones and the ones that have like the orthopedic soles so that when you wear them for like a couple days, it like creates your footprint, and they are like, they're hard to take off. Like, they're so good you can't like just kick them off because they've molded to your feet so well.
Those are good.
But they're $130 a pair.
Yeah, I love when shoes or sandals, whatever foot attire, hits that peak, that prime, the zenith of their foot career.
Deborah
starts hugging your foot.
Deborah asked me yesterday, I have a pair of hemp Adidas clamshell toes.
Oh, they're so cool looking.
They're very cool. Got them in Austin at a thrift store. And
that's right.
Deb asked me yesterday, she goes, how do they feel? I said, this is singularly my favorite pair of shoes on planet Earth right now for exactly what Ross just said. When you get into a good pair of tennis shoes, there is a sweet spot when you wear them in to fit your foot perfectly. Then you have about a month at that. And then it goes beyond and you get flat feet.
Texting service brings up a great point. You're Tom Vanning right now.
Oh, yeah, I am Tom Vanning right now.
Yeah.
This is the Tom Van uniform from our buddies Tom and Dan.
It is, but your toes aren't as cute.
My toes aren't? Really? I think I have good feet for a man.
You do. I was just wanting to see you go, yeah, wait, what?
But you know what? I have to tell you, I've been pretty proud because I know some dude's going to have some mangled-ass wheels.
Me.
I mean, some mangled-ass feet. I am proud of my feet. My feet I have good-looking man feet now.
Yes, you do have good-looking man feet.
I got some vein issues.
Oh, you got that blue lightning?
You don't.
I got a little varicose action.
You got that blue lightning,
the blue lightning, baby.
I don't see any of it.
I've had blue lightning on my ankles since I was 8.
Yeah, that's blood pressure lightning.
What's going on?
Yeah, that's blood pressure lightning.
And my feet are bad.
Are they really?
Oh, yeah, they look like they smoke Newports.
Get out of here.
You could see my feet in the line over at the DMV. It is bad. It is real.
Your feet are in the ice line?
Okay, I'll embarrass myself on the opening segment. I had my socks off the other night. What's up? And
sexy.
My fiance looked at my feet and went, "Oh God!"
Yeah, you never want to have your girl do that.
I'm cutting those right now.
Oh yeah.
And then she cut my toenails.
You've never had a pedicure?
I have, and that was the last time I got my nails cut.
Listen, man.
Shout out to 2018.
Listen, man. oh man. Climbing trees, no hands, are you?
I'm dead serious, dude. I was ice picking,
clawing your way out of a grave.
Probably looked like a two-toed sloth. You know, they're only about 4 inches long. No problem. Shredding the sheets every night.
Listen, man. When your I've got those thick ass toenails. When
a lot of people do.
When your toenails grow, especially your big toe.
Oh,
yeah.
When that thing starts growing. It'll cut through. I mean, I have socks that are ruined because it'll cut through that.
Gentlemen, there is nothing like going to a dog park without a dog, looking for a stick, and when folks ask you what you're doing there, you say you're getting ready to go home and do a pedicure.
Oh yeah,
got to have something to bite down on.
Oh yeah.
But my girl was cutting my toenails, and I quickly found out that I don't really trust her.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, because what was she doing it with?
Well, she was with a nail clipper.
Oh.
Well, then why wouldn't you trust her?
Because it was getting close, and I feel weird. You're getting underneath my nail.
Did she do the whole thing with sandpaper and stuff? She give you a little bit of a mini petty?
No, I wasn't going to ask for that. I was uncomfortable as it is. I was like, I'm not even that good of a human being if my girl's cutting my toenail.
She wasn't even doing it for your benefit, buddy.
No, she was doing it for hers.
Yeah, she didn't want to stare at your mangled claws anymore.
Get those 10 car accidents out of my eyesight.
Guys, I'm so excited. I'm legit so excited because all of the shows that we love have dropped.
Oh no!
And tonight is a Indian food
Ozark on the couch.
Literally set the 12-pack in my lap and just crack tops and watch football or watch television probably until 1 or 2 o'clock this morning.
Yep.
Barry is out. Ozark dropped today.
Yep.
There's a new show coming out called Shining Girls. Have you heard about it?
I'm listening.
Do you know who Elizabeth Moss is?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the actress from Handmaid's Tale. And she was in Invisible Man, the reboot of that, which was very good, by the way. Mm-hmm. They call her like the queen of TV because she does a lot of these shows. She's very good, right? And she's doing a new show called Shining Girls, and you and I will be interested because it's serial killing related.
Hello.
Apparently, she gets in a situation where she realizes some similarities from an attack she had to a murder that happened, and they are going out and doing some detective work, but apparently the serial killer may be a time hopper.
Dun, dun, dun.
So kind of a cool twist on the old detective finding the serial killer thing.
Yeah, exactly. Because I guess they're not going to give us Mindhunters back.
And then Barry's brilliant. No,
right.
Yeah, we're not going to get Mindhunters. It sucks. But Barry's unbelievable. I was just telling somebody about Barry today, and they said, it was Angel from The Monsters. He was in here when I got to work today. And I guess they had Henry Winkler on the show last week to talk about the beginning of Barry. And Ryan was the only one on the show that really had any knowledge of it.
Oh.
And I was like, look, man, listen. It's just the best show you're not watching. There's no question. It's the best show. I've never seen a show that dark, that funny. Yeah, there's a character on the show that will just lay you out every time they're on screen.
Bald guy?
They're just stealing scenes every single time. And that thing with him, that's a real deal.
Yeah.
Like he's got what's the disorder, Deborah? He can't grow hair, not even eyebrows, nothing.
Oh, wow.
He has that disorder.
I remember seeing an interview with him.
Exactly.
Yeah, fascinating guy.
Oh, super fascinating.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. The character that he plays is so Emmy-worthy, so whatever. I don't know how you pass this guy up. He's just really makes the show. Even, when Hader does interviews, Bill Hader does interviews about the show, he talks about having to do multiple scenes with that guy because he wears him out. Like, you have to prepare yourself when he gets into that character. It's such a good show. It's so unique and good.
I'll tell you, my show right now, I think Jack is on to something for
Severance?
this. For What'd You Do That's New. Severance is frustratingly good.
I told my wife about it last night. We have agreed to, based on our conversation yesterday, we're ripping through our subscriptions this weekend to find out what we use and what we don't use, and then cancel them up. I think we're going to wind up replacing Paramount TV with Apple TV. Mm-hmm. Because we haven't watched Ted Lasso. We want to watch the Severance show. We know there's a couple of shows coming up, and I believe the Shining show, Shining Girls, is on Apple as well.
For those who don't know, though, about Barry, it's HBO, dark comedy starring Bill Hader as a depressed, low-rent hitman from the Midwest.
Yeah, who wants to be an actor?
Please tell me he's got a sweet Midwest accent.
Well, he just sounds like Bill Hader, really.
Yeah.
But he does have kind of a nasally kind of, I don't know where he's from.
I think Bill Hader's from the Midwest.
Yeah, would make sense. He's white enough. He's Midwest white. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Transparent almost. Smells like corn and diesel fuel.
Not necessarily corn. It could also be dairy.
It could be.
He's from Tulsa.
Tulsa, there you go. Well, also another show called Under the Banner of Heaven. I just saw somebody text about it. A lot of good shows coming out.
Yeah.
And you know what the funny thing is now with television? You don't have to worry about, you're going to get premier talent. Like these, Oscar Isaac is in these shows. Andrew Garfield. The biggest names out there are doing these shows now, so you don't have to worry about them being bad. The best writers working on these shows. It's like a revolution in television right now, man. It really is.
I
think you're getting episodic TV with adult themes, with nudity and language that really bring those stories to life. They can't do on network TV anymore.
When it comes down to Severance, I am so happy and excited for Ben Stiller's next, adventure in his career, because he's the director of that show and also helped write it, and it is.
Whew. I can't wait to try it. Honestly, I can't wait. And we want something so bad because we're in this thing now where we feel like we just get home and do dinner and go to bed because all of our shows are off. We watch some BS TV or whatever, just kind of fall asleep. But when we get engaged in a show, it's really fun.
Yeah.
Like as a couple, we've been together a long time. It's cool to have the conversations about where we think the storylines are going to go and stuff. We can't wait, man.
It's one of the best things to do in a relationship.
It really is.
That's the reason why you go out on a date, is to experience something together and to experience a story together. It's always nice.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Really busy show today. Again, 3 opportunities to win $1,000. Your first one's out there right now. The keyword is pay, P-A-Y. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance to win $1,000. Deb, what's coming up for news?
Former U.S. Marine dies fighting alongside Ukrainian troops. Florida reinstates 9 rejected textbooks, and a Florida home comes with a unique feature: an ex-husband. Yeah.
Is that a new trend now?
I don't know, but we're going to tell you all about that and more coming up next during Woke News.
All right, thanks. 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Back in a sec with Deb's News and more of the Jim Colbert Show.
Be like the smart kids, like the summa cum laude of your workplace. What? Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Slow traffic building along I-4 heading westbound between Sand Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway. You're also on the brakes westbound from World Drive into 429, and expect delays eastbound from County Road 557 into 429. Northbound traffic along the Turnpike is slow between State Road 50 and Mineola. The crash is now cleared eastbound along the 408 at John Young Parkway. Traffic there is back up to speed. No problems along the Beach Line or 417. From the Traffic Center, I'm Courtney Bright.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. No appointment? No problem. You can drive into Valvoline Instant Oil Change today. Stay in the comfort of your car and get a quality Valvoline oil change, all in about 15 minutes. It's that easy. To save up to 50%, go to getyouroilchange.com.
And a strong home begins with a strong foundation. Xano 521 knows that. The premier concrete coating experts here in Central Florida. These coatings are tough, crew tough as well, headed up by a former Army Ranger and Special Ops soldier, and they employ vets. Not to mention their techs are employees of the company, highly trained and never subcontracted. And Xano 521 makes the tough stuff. These coatings are up to 6 times stronger than epoxy. And unlike epoxies, that base coat fully cures in just 24 hours. And that's important, guys. Not to mention beautiful color choices to match whatever space you have. And they're made to last. These coatings are 100% UV stable. That means it can be used on patios, pool decks, driveways, garages. And it comes with a lifetime warranty against fading and yellowing and a 15-year warranty against popping or peeling. And that non-porous top coat kills it. No mold or mildew, gas or grease stains will not happen. These coatings are tough and they're gorgeous as well. Not to mention the team are awesome people, wonderful human beings, walk you through every step of the way, tell you exactly what's going to happen, give you a detailed estimate, all the measurements. All they do when they're done is hand you over a beautiful new surface that is going to last forever. Hop on board today for that free, no obligation, no pressure estimate. Visit the website. It's Xano521.com. That's Xano521.com.
This is Steve Kramer. Let me tell you a business secret. There are sketch companies out there selling awards. Make sure the awards earned by your lawyer are from respected organizations. At Trenley Kramer Law, our lawyers have been recognized by Orlando Magazine Best Lawyers, Florida Trend Legal Elite, Super Lawyers, and listed in U.S. News as a best law firm for years. We've earned the awards that can't be bought. Trenley Kramer, TK Law, oneFirmForLife.com.
She was just 14, an innocent girl. She was abducted from a local store. She was so violated she will never have children. That she is me. Human trafficking is real. Please donate to the lifeboatproject.org.
Bridgerton, the official podcast, takes you behind the scenes of the newly released season 2 of the hit Netflix show. Join Bridgerton superfans for conversations as revealing as Lady Whistledown's inside scoop. From details about costumes and sets to interviews with the cast and crew.
Something very special that Shonda has brought to this show is people of colour are cast and playing in it as if all it is about is human beings.
Listen to Bridgerton, the official podcast, on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Monster Jam World Finals returns to Orlando. The best drivers in the world will be competing for 4 world championships. Plus, see electrifying encores. Monster Jam World Finals, as big as it gets. I was raised to the top. Brought to you by Great Clips. Get your savings coupon from participating Great Clip salons and save 20% on select tickets. See savings coupon for details. Monster Jam World Finals comes to Camping World Stadium May 21st and 22nd.
Owning a business comes with pressure. There's a limit to what I can do and still keep employees engaged. Fortunately, there's Insperity. They put 30-plus years of HR experience to work to help me with hiring, training, HR administration, and compliance, while giving my employees competitive benefit options. And because I'm able to focus on other priorities, my employees can thrive and my business can grow. With Insperity, nothing seems impossible. Insperity, HR that makes a difference.
Finding the right person for the job isn't easy. Just ask someone who hired a lounge singer to be their office receptionist.
Hello, this is Mickey Marquis, and you've reached the office of Doug & Associates. Thank you very much. Catch me Tuesday nights at the Hotel Johnson. Hello?
But if you've got an insurance question, you can always count on your local Geico agent. They can bundle your policies, which could save you hundreds.
Doug & Associates, this is Mickey Marquis. Hello?
For expert help with all your insurance needs, visit geico.com/local today.
At 7-Eleven, we're so obsessed with our coffee that it's always fresh or it's free. And we have the good stuff. 100% Arabica beans, so you can 200% your day. 7-Eleven, you brew you. Terms and conditions apply. See 7-Eleven.com for more details.
Every 3 seconds, there's a new victim of identity theft. A criminal could be applying for loans in your name or even selling your personal info on the dark web. Protecting your identity can be easy with LifeLock by Norton. LifeLock monitors your info and alerts you to potential identity threats. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but with LifeLock, it's easy to help protect yourself. Save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com with promo code NEWS.
Sure, you can use your phone to call a radio station, but iHeartRadio's revolutionized the way you talk to us. Introducing the TalkBack mic inside the free iHeartRadio app. Here's how to use it. Just listen to your favorite iHeartRadio station on the app. When you have something to say, tap the TalkBack mic and record your message. You can even listen back to make sure your message sounds perfect. After all, it could end up on the radio. Talk to your favorite iHeartRadio stations with one tap. Only on the free iHeartRadio app.
iHeartRadio.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Radio 104.1.
The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Welcome back. I am Jim. Ross is right over there. Jack's taking the day off. Remember, your 3 o'clock keyword is pay. P-A-Y. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance to win $1,000. Let's get a check of the news. Here's Deb.
And now, it's time for Woke News. It seems like kind of a misuse of the whole world. On the Jim Colbert Show.
All right, Woke News brought to you by Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don. Give him a listen tomorrow morning as he's host of the Home Loans Radio Show. All right, a former Kentucky detention officer is unfortunately among those killed fighting alongside troops in Ukraine. Willie Joseph Cancel was also a former U.S. Marine, and his wife confirmed his death. Brittany Cancel told ABC News her husband was, quote, very brave and a hero, end quote. Not only that, Brittany described him as, quote, eager to volunteer, end quote, when he heard about the conflict. Yeah, back here in the Sunshine State, that's really not that rare, though. I remember when the Afghanistan war started, my brother had said if he didn't have children, he'd have been over there in a heartbeat. They're just...
It's a different machine.
They're hardcore that way. They want to be there for their brothers and sisters in arms. Back here in the Sunshine State, Democratic state lawmakers are urging Governor DeSantis to stabilize Central Florida's, quote, volatile renting housing market. WFTV Channel 9 reports rent here in Central Florida has gone up over 20% in the last year, with Orlando renters paying around 37% of their income on housing. Now, how much are you supposed to spend on housing?
What percentage of your income? I think it's like...
I'd say 25.
I think it's no more than 20 or 25, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly, right? So that's...
Well, here's the thing. This is, we've seen this governor in action. We saw with COVID, got a lot of, again, it's been hot and cold with this guy. These are real decisions for the state. This is what I want to see.
Right.
These are real decisions about real issues, all right, that really affect actual families in the state of Florida. The cost, and if you can even get homeowners insurance and the ability to rent a home in this state. These are real, big-time adult issues. Let's see some decision-making now.
Well, because it's not just renters, of course. A lot of people feeling that they've been priced out of the ability to even buy a home because the median price of a home increased $100,000 this past year, largely attributed to high demand and low supply, even though there was a report that found Florida is home to the most empty homes.
Yeah, but
people can't afford them.
Yeah, there's a lot of factors that can go into play there.
Right.
People can't afford them, where they are, what they are, who owns them, if they're bank owned or not bank owned.
Exactly. There's a lot of issues. So the group of Florida Dems also asked Governor DeSantis in their letter to include rent relief during an upcoming special session May 23rd. I believe it kicks off on Monday, and that's to deal with what you just talked about, Jimmy, the property insurance crisis that's currently hitting Florida homeowners.
I mean, try finding a 1-bed, 1-bath.
Oh, we
Godspeed.
This is a fun little thing my wife and I are doing now, looking at real estate around Central Florida and seeing rent prices, home prices. We laughed out loud today at a house for sale around the area in which we live because we couldn't believe they were asking that much money. But everybody's been told if you're looking to cash out with the rate going up, they're selling 50% fewer mortgages. Now is the time. If you plan on taking advantage of the big boom in pricing in Florida housing, now is the time to do it. To get all the equity you're going to get and then do what you got to do, I guess.
It's so bad that I looked up my house on Zillow and I was like, yeah, I wouldn't pay that.
Yeah.
That's not what that house is worth, man.
And yet, it's not just, people moving within the state, but it's all the people. I did say poople. It is all the people that are moving into Florida. Is it $1,000 a week or?
I don't know, but there's a person who sells homes in our neighborhood exclusively, or not exclusively, but a lot of the handles the homes in our neighborhood. And they send out a thing like every week going like, we have buyers literally waiting with coffers full of money for people just to say they're willing to sell their house. Like they literally like vultures waiting for the cars to clear so they can swoop down on the roadkill. Like that's how bad it is. Like people looking for certain homes in the state.
Well, a national moving company says the Tampa Bay area is also among the top U.S. relocation destinations. A list compiled by Pods Enterprises, those pods, shows Sarasota had the most move-ins versus move-outs last year and early this year. Dallas-Fort Worth, Nashville, Tampa, and Ocala round out the top 5.
I'm telling you, man.
That sleeping horse country is about to get big.
Did you see what they built out there? That thing they built out there, that horse international horse show stadium thing, that Ocala area, that's some of the most beautiful property in the entire state of Florida, and it's about to get built.
Yeah, exactly.
Get ready.
Exactly.
All these little cities like Ocala that had like 30, 40, 50,000 people are all about to explode in population.
Yeah.
They've been sleepy little towns. That's not going to be allowed in Florida anymore. I'm telling you straight up, the fight for Floridians is going to be keeping their sleepy little towns sleepy anymore. It ain't going to happen.
Well, keeping the green, keeping the trees. Florida had the most cities on the list, including Orlando at number 9, Jacksonville at 11, and Melbourne at 15. And of course, as we continue to see the Space Coast with one launch after another, that's also more brain power that's moving into the Central Florida area.
I predict Jacksonville is going to go through a really big burst up there, and I'll tell you why. Again, the property is inexpensive. It's and you get seasonal changes in Jacksonville you don't get in the rest of Florida. It actually gets cold up there. You have actual winters in Jacksonville, and it's dirt cheap. Not to mention, you're only an hour and a half, 2 hours from Orlando. You're not that far from Atlanta. You're coastal.
Right.
It's got everything you want. I mean, except for, the Seven Hooters there is weird.
And they're all on the same street.
Yeah, it's odd.
A South Florida lawmaker will be the state's top education official. The State Board of Education today unanimously confirmed Hialeah Republican State Senator Manny Diaz Jr. as Florida's education commissioner. No one spoke in opposition to Diaz during a meeting to consider the nomination. Diaz is going to replace outgoing Commissioner Richard Corcoran and will take over on June 1st. Public Schools Chancellor Jacob Oliva will serve as interim commissioner until then. A couple of other education notes. Florida education leaders are reinstating 9 math textbooks rejected for containing prohibited topics. The Florida Department of Education says publishers are aligning their instructional materials to state standards and removing, quote, woke content, end quote. Officials say the books were revised, allowing them to be added to the state adoption list over the past 11 days. Now, the state recently banned the use of more than 50 math textbooks that had been previously approved. Submitted for approval, officials say they were rejected because they contain references to critical race theory, social emotional learning, and other prohibited topics. Meanwhile, Saturday, tomorrow, is the deadline to lock in today's tuition rates for your child with the Florida Prepaid College Plan, and this really sounds like a sweet deal. Meredith Westheimer, a spokesperson for the program, says prepaid plans start at $45 a month for a newborn. And this year, parents who purchase a plan before the open enrollment closes tomorrow will earn a bonus of up to $500 and a Florida 529 savings plan, which your child can use on additional college expenses like room and board, books, which are, you want what for that book?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's, hundreds of dollars a book.
Yeah. Some of the lab books are crazy.
They're just crazy. Just absolutely.
So you gotta buy them used books are pre-highlighted for you, and hopefully you didn't get a dummy before you.
Exactly. But even those aren't cheap either. Westheimer says more than 22,000 families have locked in plans so far this year. Visit myfloridaprepaid.com for plan information. And speaking of college, I think this is a really cool story. 2 college students over in Polk County are showing the world that they will not be denied an education. Lydia Pogu and Joy Bashara were schoolgirls in Nigeria 8 years ago when members of the Boko Haram, a terrorist group which doesn't believe in girls getting an education, kidnapped them and over 200 others. Pogu and Bashara were able to escape, and they eventually made their way to Lakeland, of all places, to continue their education at Southeastern University. They'll get their master's degrees today from SEU, and Pogu will be the student commencement speaker. As for the future, Bashara tells Fox 13 News she wants to go where she'll make the most impact, and Pogu says she wants to make a difference worldwide as well.
Man, to escape that Boko Haram thing is a big deal because that's just where they start. The denial of education is the softest part of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're brutal.
They're
brutal.
absolutely brutal.
Man.
Absolutely. So it's kudos to them for not only escaping, but getting their master's degree. All right, Miami's mayor is celebrating what he calls the best sports deal in American history. Quite a few residents didn't quite agree with that, but the city commission last night still approved plans for a soccer stadium for Inter Miami. The deal calls for the MLS team to get a 99-year lease on over 70 acres of city land at the Mel Reese Golf Course. Miami Freedom Park will include a 40,000-seat stadium, a hotel, retail space, and a park covering almost 60 acres. Now, David Beckham's dream, of course, becoming a reality. That's what the soccer star and Inter Miami co-owner said last night after the Miami City Commission approved that stadium deal. Co-owner Jorge Mas said it was an amazing day for the voters, soccer fans, and Inter Miami. Mayor Francis Suarez says this sends a message to FIFA that they deserve a World Cup game in 2026. Suarez also called for FIFA to move its world headquarters to Miami.
Oh, okay.
Deb, I don't want to be this guy. But
I think they should come to Orlando because we've been in the game a hell of a lot longer than Miami.
And I don't want to ever correct woke news, but it's not pronounced Inter Miami. It's pronounced trash.
For a second, I was hanging on the seat of my... Okay. Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you on this.
Coming in so hot.
There was a city lawmaker, official, who was saying, that this team is literally committing a $1 billion robbery in broad daylight with this deal.
Really?
They're just like, this does nothing for the residents. Now, granted, taxpayer money won't go into building any of this stuff.
Good.
But the 99-year lease, there were just some real squirrely parts about it that some commissioners were just like, meh, this isn't as good of a deal for this residents as it is for Beckham.
So how about this? One of the main reasons why David Beckham played for the LA Galaxy was that part of his contract with MLS was that he was going to get a team, he was going to own a team for a reduced price.
Right.
And now here we are, years after he's kicked a professional soccer ball. And now it's just, I do not like them. I don't like them in pink. I don't hold me back. Okay,
I don't like him either. I don't like him either, Ross. You have company there. Okay, Attorney General Ashley Moody's encouraging Floridians to take a look in your medicine cabinet. And that includes expired pet medicines, by the way, because tomorrow is National Drug Take-Back Day.
But they work.
The biannual event is an opportunity to get rid of those unwanted or expired prescription drugs, vaping products, to keep them from being abused. During the last event in October, Floridians disposed of more than 16 tons of materials. Collection sites can be found at takebackday.dea.gov.
Is it all drugs?
All drugs.
All drugs that are expired.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Exactly. So ointments, vaping products, pills, like I said, expired pet medicine.
That's going to be a stack with the least amount of blue in it than ever.
Is there any vaping pet medicine? Because that's kind of cute.
Kind of fun to watch.
Yeah, good luck trying to train your animal to do that.
Have to hold it for him, though. It's weird.
Okay, this is a pretty cool story. A Pensacola man is, in his words, totally shocked by the generosity of a complete stranger.
All right.
Mike DiVisconti and his wife are
Nailed
being
it.
hit hard by FPL's rate hike because of all the electricity they use for their special needs daughter's medical equipment.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, that stuff is...
I did not know that.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that was a big draw.
It is a big draw, and it's one of those things that families, like in preparation for the hurricane season, have to figure out what shelters are going to be able to be able to take that kind of equipment. That's why it's such a big deal for these families to lose power, because that's literally the lifeline keeping someone in their home alive, and it's also very expensive. An Orlando solar panel installer, though, Volt Solar, shout out to Volt, heard about the DiViscontis and offered them a free solar panel system valued at
$27,551.
hot damn, Ross.
26,000.
Points Jimmy, $45,000
Dang.
for free.
For free. Yeah, there you go.
The system was installed yesterday, and the company's CEO estimates the DiViscontis will save about 80% a month
Damn.
on their FPL bill.
Damn.
Am I the only one that wishes their last name was DiVisconti? That is awesome.
Yeah, that's...
DiVisconti tells Channel 3 it's hard to believe someone would do something so generous and without them even asking.
Right, wow, that's cool.
They just happened to hear about this family's story and their plight and decided to help out.
I had no idea that machinery drew so much power. Like, you're classically conditioned to know that your hot water or your water heater, your fridge, those things are pulling power constantly. Those are the saps of power. I did not know that kind of machinery took that kind of juice.
Well, when you consider it's probably got to run 24/7, and depending on what her medical needs are, she could be having
like a pump of some sort.
Maybe an automatic feeding system, maybe some kind of heart monitor, a breathing system.
Yeah, breathing apparatus.
There could be several different machines pulling all that energy, on top of your regular appliances. But we're not going to leave you feeling too good about it because it is Florida.
Ross DiVisconti.
And we're going to talk about real estate investor Crystal Ball's home. Yeah, she's got that for sale up in Panama City Beach.
Hold on, what was that again? What was her name?
Crystal Ball.
Oh, no.
I'm not kidding.
Now, this person needs DiVisconti more than I do.
The person's name is Crystal Ball, for real?
Her name is Crystal Ball.
I mean, somebody with the last name Ball named that child Crystal, knowing that child's name was going to be Crystal Ball.
Yep.
Her brother's name is Hava.
Well, her home is for sale in Panama City Beach, and it comes with a pretty unique feature, a free ex-husband. The listing for the house went viral on social media after it was shared on the popular Twitter account, something we've seen joked about on Saturday Night Live. Zillow Gone Wild.
Yeah, Zillow Gone Wild is great, by the way.
That is the bomb.
It is fun.
Ball said she is selling the $699,000 home. So this is no small investment.
I mean, it's a one-bed, one-bath.
Right, exactly.
600 square feet.
On
maybe.
a gator pond.
Yeah, to potential investors with her ex-husband as the tenant. Now, we had talked about another home that sold recently that had a woman and daughter living in the basement. The photos feature her ex, Philip, in silly poses.
Okay.
Showing off different rooms in the home. Now, in the listing, Ball described him as, quote, a wonderfully rehabbed ex-husband, end quote, with extra large ears, who is a dream in the kitchen.
Oh, man, really?
Now, she's a real estate investor, so apparently she knows, but Ball said it's common for real estate investment properties to be sold with current tenants. So she plans to sell the property, and her ex-husband is going to be doing a lease back for the first 2 years.
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah.
Doesn't it sound like this ex-husband might be a little insecure about his ears?
Or she just wants to let you know how he got those extra large ears.
Right, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking it is.
One last little parting jab to advertise that when you're selling a home.
Not really. Dream in the kitchen and extra large ears?
Yeah, with silicone grips, if you know what I mean.
Hey. Sorry. All right. It's hard to find a shelf big enough for the world's largest bottle of whiskey that's up for auction in Scotland. Have you heard about this bad boy, Jimmy?
I have not.
You haven't?
But I'm listening.
How tall do you think this bottle of Intrepid is?
How tall? God almighty.
6 feet.
Okay. Oh, what is it, like 4 gallons?
The nearly 6-foot-tall bottle of Intrepid could set a new record for the most expensive bottle of whiskey if it passes a high bid of $1.9 million.
Wow, that's unbelievable. I've never even heard of that maker.
The giant bottle of single malt scotch holds 82 gallons.
Oh, man. I was way off.
And is
I thought
30.
it was at least for my defense. I thought it was a skinnier bottle.
82 gallons, and it's 32 years old.
Whoa, man.
Single malt.
Break that out in some smaller bottles and then really make the dough.
And then finally, Snapchat users can now get a unique angle for their photos and videos. I think this is pretty sweet. The app's parent company, Snap, introduced a new flying camera that's billed as a companion for the popular social media platform. The pocket-sized Pixie camera uses one of 4 preset flight paths.
So it's like a little drone?
Like a little drone to take off to the air a few feet above users before returning to your palm.
Wow.
From 4 different set flight paths. Pictures and videos are immediately transferred to the user's Snapchat memories. The device is available now for a mere $230.
That's not awful, but I will tell you, it's interesting. You know, some of the, in Europe, some of the big-time tourist destinations are having a real problem with people flying their drones into them as they're trying to create content and take video, like these like
Red Bull or these wingsuit flyers. Oh yeah.
I'm talking about like just people going over there pulling their drones out and trying to get some footage of like a castle or something, and they don't know how to operate them, so they're flying them into them on accident and they're damaging it over and over again.
By the way, speaking of wingsuit, I just saw a tandem wingsuit.
Wow, really?
One guy treated the wingsuit flyer as like a zip line, hung on to the wingsuiter, and then let go and deploy their own parachute.
Yeah,
Red Bull, of course.
Hard pass.
I love stuff like that. All right, now you guys are all officially woke, and Woke News is brought to you by Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don. You want to hear just how expert he is? Tune in tomorrow morning as he hosts the Home Loans Radio Show right here on Real Radio 104.1. Does it every Saturday morning, and you can hear about how he knows how to handle all the questions you have about the mortgage process, the home buying process. He loves to answer those questions, and he would love to answer yours. So easy, too. Just go to homeloansradio.com with no fear of obligation or ever being added to a spam list. Again, that's homeloansradio.com or thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Thanks, Deb. 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Back in a second with Embers Only. You're listening to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio.
Something on your mind? Text us at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
This Real Radio 104.1 weather report sponsored by Rude Air Conditioning, powered by Ferguson HVAC.
Hi, everybody. Fox 35 Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King now, Fox 35 Storm Center. Want to update you Central Florida weather on this fabulous Friday. Looks like mainly dry day today. Mix of sun and clouds. 83 are high with east breezes at 10 to 20. We're 66 tonight. Partly cloudy, mild occasional breezes from the east at 10 to 20. Actually, a nice night. Do enjoy. For your Saturday and your Sunday, oh boy, here we go. Rain chances return to about 40 to 50%, and mainly after about 9 a.m. So it could be an earlier onset to showers and a few isolated storms. We'll keep our highs warm and humid up and through the low and mid 80s and lows again through those mid 60s. For Fox 35, I'm Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King. Have a good one, and remember to trust and depend on the Fox 35 Storm Team. You take care.
This report is sponsored by Florida Prepaid. Florida Prepaid open enrollment ends tomorrow. 529 prepaid plans lock in the future cost of college for less, so even if the cost of college goes up, your plan price never will. Don't miss your chance to earn up to $500 in college savings. Enroll today at myfloridaprepaid.com.
Man, Tools Ace Hardware, definitely your grilling headquarters. If you need a big green egg, you don't have to drive far to get one. They're right here in Orlando at 11 different locations. And the great thing, all of them have all the accessories you need, all the good stuff to make your food taste amazing, including that great charcoal, the Brazilian hardwood charcoal for the big green egg, all the chunks, wood pellets or chips, and all those different flavors. These guys know what they're doing. They have everything you need, including sauces and rubs from national brands, local brands, including the Jim Colbert Show spices as well. Service tech specializing in grills to help with any repair or warranty issue, plus free assembly and delivery always. Like I said, you don't have to drive far. Your big green egg's waiting for you right now, right here in Orlando at 11 locations. Chances are one's right near you. Find your grill of your dreams at toolsacehardware.com.
Hurry in during Ram Truck Month, where you'll find J.D. Power's #1 brand in new vehicle quality in 2021. And right now, get 0% financing for 72 months on 2022 Ram 1500 Bighorn and Laramie Crew Cab models. For 2021 J.D. Power award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Not compatible with any other offer. 0% APR financing for 72 months equals $13.89 per month per $1,000 financed for well-qualified buyers through Chrysler Capital, regardless of down payment. Not all buyers will qualify. See dealer for details. Take retail delivery by 5/2/22.
All smashed up, don't know what to do. Just call Mo so you won't be singing the blues. Injured on the go, just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO.
Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt, sung by a non-attorney spokesperson.
Eat, play,
Hurry down to Dave & Buster's for the limited time Eat and Play Combo. And time is running out to get an entree and a game card starting at just $19.99. But you better hurry because it ends this Sunday. Go! The Eat and Play Combo, exclusively at Dave & Buster's. Limited time only. Pricing may vary. Other restrictions apply. See store for details.
Today, I'll prepare arroz con pollo. Let's try edamame instead of green peas.
And instead of white rice, 2 cups of Mahatma Basmati rice. Why not? Shh, Grandma better not hear me. Rejuvenate traditions with Mahatma rice. Unfollow la receta with Mahatma rice.
Switch to Spectrum Mobile and get unlimited data for only $29.99 per month each when you get 2 or more lines. You could save hundreds on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Offer valid for new customers on 2 or more unlimited lines. Spectrum Internet required. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com for details.
If you have certain chronic conditions such as
heart disease,
asthma,
diabetes,
and you're 19 years of age or older,
52,
36,
42,
you may be at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine, a Pfizer vaccine that can help protect against pneumococcal pneumonia in just 1 dose. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most commonly reported side effect was pain at the injection site. For additional common side effects and full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
I'm going to ask my doctor
about getting vaccinated
with Prevnar 20.
For every 10,000 new followers, everyone on Real Radio gets a new puppy. Can we get an assist? Real Radio 1041 on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. This is The Jim Colbert Show. Also available on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Just search The Jim Colbert Show.
Rise and never.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. Text us, 77031. We'll have another keyword for you here in just a few minutes. Your current keyword has about 3 minutes of validity left. That is pay, P-A-Y. Go to realradio.fm and send it away. Maybe you'll get in there at the last minute. Who knows?
Hey,
worth a shot.
It's worth a shot.
Free.
3 minutes. Free money. We had a winner yesterday in the 4 o'clock hour. There's no reason why you can't kick it off in the 3 o'clock.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb is here.
Hello.
And Ross is as well.
It's all true.
Jack will be back with us next week as we start off Monday's program. I have an interesting interview coming up at 5 o'clock today. Jacob Dillon joins us, or Jared Dillon, my apologies. He is the president of business operations over at Orlando City Soccer, Pride. And he's got some cool stuff coming up. Orlando Pride match coming up Sunday. And then, of course, they have a cool thing coming up in July over in Daytona at the Raceway.
Yeah, Daytona International Speedway. We talked about it earlier this week during Woke News about how the soccer pitch is going to be taking over the Speedway.
But they got a lot of stuff going over there, man. This event is going to be cool. I mean, if I read this right, there's going to be a gigantic name in hip-hop showing up there for some after party or whatever. I hope I read that correctly, but it's a cool thing. That's 5 o'clock today. We'll talk to Jared then.
Well, I know it's a 3-day event, and it also kicks off with 2 teams from my mother's home country of Colombia.
Yeah, very nice.
Kicking off, so a lot of soccer over at the Daytona International Speedway, something you wouldn't normally think of, but like you said, a really cool event.
Yeah, like Ross was saying, man, that female soccer thing is really kind of blowing up. I mean, it really is, internationally doing quite well. And of course, it would only help men's soccer here in the U.S. if women's soccer also got some fire going and started kind of picking up. I know that collegiately in college, that like the women's teams are some of the most competitive out there, right?
Well, yes, but also internationally.
Professionally, yeah.
I mean, the Women's World Cup gets a lot of attention, not just here in the States, but just all around the world.
But that's what I'm saying. They're bringing that vibe into this country, hopefully, and along with the men's game, hopefully, we can just kind of spur yet another level of interest in it.
If the men won as often as the women's team has, they could kind of create that buzz for themselves. But
we played Gotham again this Sunday, and we tied with them, or had a draw with those guys last week.
I get all hot and bothered whenever you use soccer terminology correct.
What do you mean, draw?
Yeah, you said tie, and then you corrected it to draw, and I was like, that's my dog. That's my guy. You're my boy, Blue.
They play on the pitch, and it's called a match.
Don't look at me if you're making him the one hot and bothered.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, 407-916-1041. What else do I have to talk to you about today? We have some student debt relief to talk about today. Vaping, some more vaping information's out. It's weird thing is...
Oh, God, you're like my mom.
Remember when the vaping thing hit? Remember the popcorn lung?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Right? It was like, popcorn lung is going to kill everybody, right? Everybody, if you vape, you're going to die of popcorn lung. Then, of course, you didn't hear anything about it anymore.
Because COVID gave you popcorn lung.
Haven't heard those 2 words in forever. So we're like, okay, well, it's fine now. They did the testing on the vapes. The vapes are fine. Well, they did the testing on the vapes, and the vapes aren't exactly fine. Right. So we'll tell you exactly what to look for and, maybe what you need to kind of steer clear of when it comes to vaping.
And, of course, now, this comes on the heels of the FDA confirming that, yes, they are going to be banning menthol cigarettes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whack.
Yeah.
So public comment period comes next.
Also, something embarrassing happened to a pretty famous actress this week. And it's kind of interesting because there was a story on the inside world of that business. Now, we'll all tell you what this is a little bit later in the program. Let's do Embers Only.
Now, it's time to explore the world of cigars, spirits, and other things that make life worth living. This is Embers Only.
Embers Only brought to you by our good friends over at Corona Cigar Company. I don't want to call these places cigar stores. That would be an insult. Really, they are lounges, and I'm not even remotely exaggerating. These are beautiful, beautiful lounges to go and enjoy a nice cigar and maybe a spirit with that. And these guys know what they're doing. They have 3 locations, downtown, Sand Lake, Heathrow. They're always online, of course, at coronacigar.com. Every possibility you could have in cigars there. All the great makers, all the great brands, not to mention all the great accessories. And their collection of whiskey, tequila is as good as it gets. Port wines, you just simply can't find any better than they have at every one of these stores. Completely stacked. Not to mention the great people to help you choose a cigar, whether you're a beginner or a seasoned smoker. They got you covered there as well.
I remember the first time going to the Corona Cigar Company, the downtown Orlando location, and the first time I walked in and had to walk up to the counter, I was really embarrassed because I didn't know what to ask for, didn't know where I was. Oh, boy, did they love that.
Yeah, they love they love showcasing.
They do, so do not have any fear or think they're going to look down their noses at you because you're not an aficionado. They love to show what they know about the products on hand, and they'll take as much time as you need.
Listen, when I'm in the stores, I ask them for advice all the time. I tell them, look, this is the profile I like, and they're like, hey, you got to try this. And they'll walk me over to a box, pick it up, and that's what we do. It's awesome. This week's cigar, though, is, I have to tell you, they've made private label cigars for a very long time, and they have sold very well. They have a new series of cigars. I've mentioned them before, and it's called the 20 Acre Farm.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, man, these guys have nailed this. These cigars are beyond good. They hold up with cigars that are twice the price, and it's not even close. And what we're talking about today is the FSG 20 Acre Farm Corona Cigar 25th Anniversary Bellicosa. Now, the Bellicosa is the cut, the size, and it comes to a point at the end, like a torpedo.
Oh, okay.
But that's kind of what it looks like. It's a really good, meaty cigar with so much flavor, and it doesn't knock you over.
No, this is the one.
I told Ross today, I said, buddy, we're walking down. I'm like, you are going to absolutely love this smoke. You're going to love it.
I would introduce this cigar to anybody who hasn't smoked a cigar because I know that they would become a fan.
Right.
I mean, this is such a great cigar. How much is it?
$14.
You could charge $25 for it.
It's so approachable. They're so delicious. And I have to tell you, my favorite profiles for cigars for Connecticut shade wrappers are I like them a little spicy and cedary. And that's exactly what you get with this cigar. A beautiful start, a really nice, rich tobacco flavor with some cedar in there, but a little bit of spiciness, almost citrusy in there, really, to be honest with you. Just a great smoke. Burns perfectly. I think Ross ran his ash like 3.5 inches before it snapped. You just can't lose with these cigars. And at $14 a piece, you should grab them by the handful. That's how good they are.
No, this is probably my favorite Corona label out of them all. This one's flawless.
And this has the FSG tobacco inside, made by Drew Estate, so the name and the brand is there. Perfect draw. They tap it off with that Connecticut shade wrapper. You just can't get any better. Perfectly medium, nice and rich, perfectly spicy. You'll enjoy every draw. It is the FSG 20-acre farm Corona Cigar 25th Anniversary Bellicosa. Grab one today, only $14 a piece. There you go. That is Embers only. Back in a sec, more of the Jim Colbert Show right after this. And a keyword coming up. Get that $1,000.
You're listening to the Jim Colbert Show. Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Traffic slow this afternoon in the usual spots on I-4 as you travel east and westbound on the interstate. Things are heavy between Parr and Colonial and between Sand Lake and Central Florida Parkway. Expect delays between Osceola Parkway and State Road 535. Traffic stop and go northbound on the Turnpike this afternoon between State Road 50 and Hancock Road. If you see traffic problems, call the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Samantha Canning.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Are you a safe driver? Are you looking to save money? With DriveWise from Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you can save. At Allstate, better protection costs a whole lot less. Visit allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today.
Man, when the big box stores wanted to partner up with a bathroom remodeling company, they chose Rebath. Their stellar reputation made it so easy. Not to mention, they have all the proper licenses and insurance. They're dependable. They have standards performance to make sure you get the job you pay for on time, every time. Most importantly, they background check every single employee. That means every person that comes in and out of your house for Rebath. These guys have been background checked and vetted, so you're safe. Everybody's safe. It's just time to get a great-looking bathroom, and man, Rebath knows how to do that for sure. Check out their showroom, 436 up in Altamont, right across from Kobe. When you walk in, you'll see some models set up. It's not like you walk and go, I'll take number 5 in red or take number 6 in blue. It doesn't work like that. That's just to show you what the products they have look like. Your design team meets with you, and you guys come up with the design, then they install it. They want that design to really complement your home, and that's what they do. And these products are tough, by the way. When you visit the showroom, put your hands on these materials, man. This is quality stuff. Names and brands you've known forever. But the best thing is, log on. RebathMidFLA.com. Look at the before and afters. Picture that in your house. They can do that 4 to 6 days. Their employees, lifetime guarantee on the products and the install. Can't beat it. Again, book your appointment today. Your new bathroom awaits at RebathMidFLA.com.
Real Radio wants to provide the assist with your summer plans by putting $1,000 in your hand. We're talking about $1,000 9 times a day. Listen for the keyword to win $1,000 weekdays from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Take that keyword and enter it on our website at realradio.fm. Then wait for your phone to ring from a number you won't recognize. And if it does, answer it. Because that is how you get $1,000 in your hand. This contest brought to you locally by Mills Air.
Mills Air has been in business since 1992 right here in Central Florida. That's over 29 years. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. Turn to the experts. experts. That's Mills Air. It's equipment change-out time. You can get upgrades up to $1,275 in rebates. Go to millsair.com.
Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin. Just ask our team member Marcus.
Let's just say you can take the restaurants out of America's Dairyland, but you can't take America's Dairyland out of the restaurants. Like the real Wisconsin cheese on our juicy butter burgers, the farm fresh dairy in our fresh frozen custard, even our crispy golden Wisconsin cheese curds. It may sound cheesy, but we love where we come from at Culver's.
Almost as much as we love sharing it with our guests. Welcome to Delicious. One more reason Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin?
Hi, welcome to Culver's.
Just take it from our team member, Sarah.
When you order a Culver's Butterburger, you're never just a customer. You're a guest in our home. See, where we come from, people do right by each other. It's why we cook each Butterburger to order just for you, right down to getting the perfect sear on the beef. It's delicious. That extra care may be a small town thing, but it's big time important to us.
Come on in and let us serve you with a smile that stretches from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
Can you imagine buying a TV or a car, using it for a year or two, and then taking it back to trade it in for a new model, and the retailer gives you a full refund plus an extra 10% toward the new one? Yeah, never happened, right? But it does happen at International Diamond Center with our 110% diamond upgrade guarantee. It works like this. When you buy any diamond at IDC and keep it for at least a year, we'll give you back 110% of your original purchase when you decide to upgrade to a larger stone. For example, you buy a diamond today for $5,000. When it's time to upgrade, IDC will give you $5,500 toward the new diamond. That's guaranteed 10% appreciation when you trade up. Think about it. IDC will give you more than you paid us for the first diamond. This is for any engagement ring center stone as well as all diamond solitaire pendants and all diamond stud earrings. You get 10% more value when you trade up. Just another example of how we stand behind everything we sell. International Diamond Center. Get locations, directions, and store hours at shopidc.com.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
Sell your used or junk car today. 800-962 Cars. It's the quick and easy way. 800-962 Cars. You will get top dollar pay. 800-962 Cars. So sell your vehicle today. 800-962 Cars. If it doesn't run, we'll pick it up. 800-962 Cars. 962 Cars.
It's back central. Carrera! Orlando scores!
The party returns to Exploria Stadium on Saturday night as Orlando City takes on expansion side Charlotte FC on April 30th at 7:30 p.m. Tune in on Real Radio 104.1, watch on Fox 35 Plus, and stream on the Lion Nation app.
Here's how to avoid a top mistake in divorce. Text messages and social media posts can wind up in front of a judge. Act accordingly. Don't post like a fool. Divorce? Trenley Kramer Law. TK Law. OneFirmForLife.com.
It's Super Cash time at Old Navy. Right now, redeem your $10 in Super Cash and save $10 on every $25 purchase. Use it on everything. Run to Old Navy or OldNavy.com today. Valid 4/23 to 5/1. Excludes gift cards and clearance. See OldNavy.com/supercash for more details.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind studio. Your accident, your future, your attorney. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or call pound 546 from your cell. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. WIN. W-I-N. WIN. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. Your 4 o'clock keyword, by the way, is win. WIN. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your shot to win $1,000. It's win. There you go. That's your keyword. Go get it. Get lucky. We're giving it away like crazy. I had a winner yesterday. 4 total now. Or is it 3? It's 3.
For us,
It's 3.
It's 3.
But it's going to be 4.
It's going to be 4. Welcome back. I'm Jim, Deb, and Ross are here. Jack taking the day off. He will rejoin us on Monday. Coming up in just a few minutes, Amy Drew Thompson from the Orlando Sentinel joins us for Primetime Kitchen, telling you about some cool stuff. She has a really good review on one of the hottest new brands to come into Orlando, plus some vegan information, all kinds of cool stuff up there. That's at 4:20 today with Amy Drew. Welcome back. I am Jim. Like I said, Deb and Ross are here. Somebody texted in earlier on that menthol cigarette ban and said that was racist.
Well, because it's
because basically the guy says, "Look, I don't smoke cigarettes. I never have." But the guy says, "Look, if you wanted to really protect people, you'd ban all cigarettes, not just menthol." Why is it the menthol itself that's causing a bigger problem than cigarettes already cause?
Well, menthol cigarettes tend to be
more addictive, or children or something.
Well,
or?
it makes it easier because it takes away the harshness of the tobacco, right? It gives you that.
I've never
menthol.
smoked one. I don't know. That's why I'm kind of asking. I'm really looking for guidance here.
Well, that's what the FDA says. That's why they're specifically targeting menthol, is because that flavor takes away the harshness of the tobacco, and it makes it easier for kids to pick up the habit in the first place. You take away that ability to hide the harshness, hopefully they won't even start.
Wow.
So it's kind of like behind that whole flavored pod idea, right?
Right.
You get kids thinking it's just mango and strawberry,
Sure,
when no,
yeah.
in reality, you're giving your body a huge dose of nicotine that it's going to want, whether it tastes like mango or not.
Right, yeah, it's not going to really be...
It doesn't care. Once you get your body introduced to that chemical, yeah. So that's why they're going after menthol, because their belief is that that's what makes it easy for kids to pick up the habit.
Did you ever smoke menthols?
Oh, yeah, that's what I started on.
Really?
Newports.
Was it because of that? Because it was easier to smoke? I mean, you're speaking from
No.
personal experience?
Not really. I mean, it was Newports or Camels.
I was a Newport guy.
You were a Newport guy. Did that apply to you? Like the whole idea of it being easier to smoke because it's menthol and it's almost like it's flavored and not just tobacco?
I just like how it hurts so good.
Yeah. Did it burn? Menthol cigarettes burn more than other cigarettes?
It's a different kind of burn, yeah, because you've got that menthol.
Right, so it's like drinking something after you eat a peppermint.
There you go.
You get that weird thing where you get that where it feels cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. I feel like I'm loving it too much live on air, and someone's like, "Yeah, I might do that."
No.
Don't. But with that said, hurts so good.
Yeah, my brother smokes menthol Marlboros.
Wow, really?
So he's going to be one of those people that'll be affected by this decision.
So when does that start? I mean, when do they start pulling them off shelves? Because, obviously you can see people just stacking up on those things.
They're not going to be doing that yet. So they've announced that that's the decision that they've come to, and next is going to be a public comment period where the public's going to get to weigh in on the decision, and then from there they'll come up with the plan of how the products are going to be removed.
That's weird because they don't apply this to smokeless tobacco. Right, because with smokeless tobacco, you have Copenhagen, which is your tobacco. It's just tobacco. That's not flavor. But Skoal is the other big-time name in smokeless tobacco, as I know it. I know there are other brands now, but as I was growing up, those were the two brands. And Skoal was wintergreen flavored smokeless tobacco.
And they very well may be going after all tobacco products that are flavored like this. I just know that the big thing right now has been the cigarettes, because there's far more consumers of, I believe, menthol cigarettes than the... Is it called dip or chew?
Well,
and what's the difference?
It's smokeless tobacco. Chewing tobacco comes in the pouches, and it's a rougher cut, and you actually put it in your jaw, and you kind of chew on it, the leaf.
Right.
And you get your nicotine through that. Smokeless tobacco is what you call dip, or right, you put that between your cheek and your gum, and you know
it's powder?
No, it's actually just fine ground up tobacco. It's like when you look at it, it's just super fine speckles of tobacco. And
so you don't chew that?
You don't chew that. Not necessarily, no. You don't chew that. You just put it in between your cheek and your gum, and you run some saliva through that to extract the
juice,
the tobacco or whatever out of there, and you get your nicotine fix there. It's one of the sickest times I've ever been in my life is when I tried to dip once. I wasn't built for dipping.
You never blew a port?
I don't know what you mean by
smoked a Newport.
I've never smoked a cigarette, buddy.
Why?
No, I just never.
Smart.
My mom
nailed it.
Everybody in my family smoked, and I just saw what it did to them.
Yeah, when your parents are doing it, it's not cool.
Everything, my dad actually used to roll his own cigarettes. The whole Prince Albert can. My old man was the real. I mean, he is the real. I mean, he's just he'd roll those things tight and he'd smoke. Yep. That's real cigarettes. Like that dude was yanking on real cigarettes, and he left that to go to plug tobacco.
My grandfather used to smoke the Pall Malls, the unfiltered.
Oh, yeah.
That are about, that
yeah.
long.
The Pall Mall shorts.
Yeah, because,
God almighty.
there's no filter. That takes
Yeah.
up a good portion of a cigarette length.
One of those has to be smoking like a case of other regular filtered cigarettes. man.
I've always wanted to know this, Deb, because I know how I got into cigarettes, which was, it's bad to say, but I was smoking weed, and then whenever I would smoke weed in, senior year of high school, and then I would hit a cigarette, and then you just get ripped.
Really?
Lifted.
Now, see, I've always heard the opposite.
It makes you sick, right? Like I always heard, like when you're taking too much of that stuff, it makes you sick.
Well, I mean,
like tobacco sick.
I'm still new to the cannabis game, and then you go ahead and toss in a nicotine buzz,
Right,
and
sure,
all of
yeah.
a sudden you're melting.
But that nicotine buzz isn't the same. It's like that wobbly buzz where you feel like you're going to be nauseous, like you're like kind of like that first stage of being drunk.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, man, that doesn't sound.
Well, it doesn't last for very long.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
So you quit smoking cigarettes, but you still Juul.
Yeah, I feel like I never quit smoking cigarettes because I just replaced it with a different form of nicotine.
But you don't have whatever the chemicals are in the Juul. That's what I'm going to tell you about a little bit later. But you don't have the smoke and the tar,
Right.
which is a big part of what causes problems for cigarette smokers.
My biggest problem, in my experience when I used to blow ports left and right, was that I would then kiss a girl and I would then see her face after, and it was always not good.
My wife smoked for many, many years, and just one day got sick of the way it tasted and tried to quit. It was her sixth time trying to quit, and the fifth time she just broke down in tears. And like the great enabler I am, I literally rushed to the store to get her a pack of cigarettes because I couldn't stand to see her that much. I mean, it was not good.
Because the anxiety it causes.
She was like literally kind of breaking down a little bit, like didn't know how to feel, just crying, upset, and I was like, man, those things have an uncomfortable grip. And
and they especially do on women, much more so than men.
Why do you think that?
Boobs. That's my guess.
Okay, that's probably not it.
I don't think that is, but that was
Deb,
my
is it
guess.
boobs?
How would boobs be connected?
I don't know, just a hunch.
I think he just wanted to say boobs. Let's just move on.
It's like he's blowing his first port.
Right, exactly.
It's back 12, 13 all over again.
I'm melting.
I'm really not sure. I don't know if it's physiological, that it's just physiologically more difficult for women. Nicotine has a harder hold on women.
Do you think more women smoke in America or more men? I have to tell you, I think it's pretty darn close.
I think it's 50-50.
Same here. And the numbers are down to, they're the lowest
way
they have
low.
been, which is awesome.
We went to a little rural cafe today to have breakfast this morning because we had to go out and buy some feed for our ducks and whatnot. So we were out there next to this old diner in a rural part of Orlando, and they have a patio that you can eat out, or porch really is what it is. You can eat out on their porch, and we love eating outside whenever we get a chance. You get so few opportunities to eat outside in Florida. We love to do it. And every table had an ashtray.
See?
One of those old plastic kind of ashtrays.
You don't see that most anywhere,
Oh, no.
if anywhere now.
Listen, in the city, when you're walking around a city, and even when we travel, and you're walking around, you smell a cigarette, it is odd. I smell more weed than I do cigarettes.
Really?
I smell more weed being smoked outdoors in America now than I do cigarettes, for sure. Especially if you go to states that allow it for any reason, whether it be medical or recreational.
I
smell way more than that in the cigarettes.
I didn't smell nearly as much as I would have expected in Portland.
Yeah, really? Yeah.
It really wasn't.
But Deb, did you just, I've always wanted to know how you got into cigarettes, because you went private school, all girls,
Yeah, what was your first cigarette? How old were you?
Were you just at a Rager?
Oh, no. Well, there was no Rager. No.
And college, though?
No, I started in high school.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
Just to be cool?
My girlfriends and I would meet at a Greek cafe and drink really strong coffee, and
That's
just like it's a French cafe.
Exactly.
We're three emo girls planning to go to art school, so we got our black on, our clove cigarettes on, real young,
and then just gossip
and
about
then
those other people.
and then just gothed out.
Did you ever try to quit?
Oh, I quit twice.
Did you? For how long?
Over a year, both times.
And what made you get back into it? Like a stressful situation or whatever would fire that back up?
Let's see, The second time I remember I started back again because I got deported from Brazil.
Okay, we won't go into that story.
Yeah, no, it's a lengthy story. And the first time I believe I started again because, I was married.
Okay.
So.
I love how you dropped that nugget. Oh, by the way, it's that one time I was deported from Brazil.
Yeah, I had quit because I was going to be seeing my mother-in-law at the time.
Right, yeah.
And then nothing like a good deportation to take away that urge to quit smoking.
My
and
wife.
I was firing it up outside the Sao Paulo airport like.
Listen, man, there for a while, we did the Marlboro family. I don't know where they went on vacation, but I'm sure I had a big part of that for them. I paid for somebody's lift tickets. 'Cause my perpetual text for a while was, hey, can you pick me up a pack of cigarettes? So I stopped picking up a pack of cigarettes. I would pick up packs of cigarettes.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
you got to get that, that
that
3-pack
deal,
baby.
Oh, yeah, 3 or 4 pack deal. Just wreck that thing.
Always terrible logic. It never works out. Let me buy more to save.
And then my mom smoked basically her entire life, and my mom, when she was on fixed income, went from smoking like Marlboros to whatever, and then it's just smoking
Parliament.
She was smoking Parliaments or Indians or not Indians, but oh God, it's called are they American?
American Spirit.
American Spirits.
Oh yeah, those are the all natural ones.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, those are the ones that are without the like the formaldehyde and a lot of the other chemicals that are put into.
Hey, look, I ain't trying to front though. She was part of that 305 game for a while too.
Hey, we all had to be a part of that 305. When you can't be picky.
Part of that 305 game.
You just like Virginia Slims. When those bad boys first came out in college, you could get a coupon per magazine.
Oh, really?
You just learned to like them.
I think the most interesting cigarette is a Parliament cigarette.
Why is Parliament interesting, you think?
Well, it's because if I see a 70-year-old smoking a Parliament, I think, wow, they used to get down. And if I see a 25-year-old smoking a Parliament, I'm like, they get down.
What, does Parliament have a reputation for being like a rebellious cigarette or something?
Do you guys know? All right.
I don't know anything about this culture. This is, by the way, this is all fascinating to me.
What am I doing?
The cigarette smoking culture is fascinating to me. Quickly, because we got to get to Amy Drew.
All right, so it's a mouth on the filter. It has like a little space, so it's like a little cup at the end where you put your lips on.
Right.
Also, like a little shovel. Or to teaspoon this, a little spoon.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. All right, gotcha. For Coke?
Yeah. So that's definitely been used before.
That would be a very popular cigarette.
Interesting.
I did not know that.
I did not know that either. I thought the little spoons went away with McDonald's.
You know what's so funny? All three of us didn't know that.
Yeah.
No.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know who said that. Who
so
said
gullible.
that?
I just damn fell for it. I'm turning off my mic. Shut up.
407-916-1041. Amy Drew Thompson, Primetime Kitchen, up next.
If you like us here, like us everywhere. Real Radio 1041 on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Slowdowns continue this afternoon east and westbound along I-4 in the Orlando area. Expect things to be very slow between Parr and Colonial and near Osceola Parkway and State Road 535. Traffic stop and go on the Turnpike as well, northbound between Oakland Exchange and Mineola. Expect delays southbound as well between the Greenway and 192. If you see other traffic problems, call the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Samantha Canning.
This report is sponsored by Discover. If you're a valued customer, you deserve a simple gesture of appreciation from your credit card company. And that's why Discover matches all of the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year. Discover. Exceptionally common sense. Learn more at discover.com/match. Limitations apply.
Man, are you still in glasses or contacts? It's 2022 and time to level up your vision. The team over at the Philatoski Eye Institute, they use the latest state-of-the-art technology in vision correction surgery and are one of the leaders in vision correction surgery here in Central Florida. And you can find out you're a candidate right now. Just text 1041 to the number 868686. Schedule that consultation now. And if money's a concern, don't stress. The Philatoski Eye Institute offers 24-month interest-free financing. Learn more today and schedule that appointment. It's 1041 to 868686. Schedule a consultation today.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning.
Oh, hi. My AC's blowing hot air.
Voted the top HVAC company by the robots we hired to vote for us.
Yes, my air conditioner is...
For AC repair, press 1. Fine. Are you sure it's actually broken?
Well, yes, it's blowing hot.
Have you considered considered fixing it yourself?
No.
Could try YouTube. Might be a video about air conditioners.
No, I actually want a professional...
Saw a video yesterday with a cat on a bicycle. Hilarious.
How would that help?
Might make you feel better about the whole broken air conditioner thing.
This would never happen with Frank Gay.
But you didn't call Frank Gay.
Right, I'm calling Frank Gay.
When you have an AC problem, you need a professional solution. An expert who can diagnose your system right away and get the air blowing frosty cold again. That's the Frank Gay way.
I found it! Look at him with his little helmet.
FrankGayServices.com.
My Friday nights usually spent out, but since my friends got Xfinity Internet, Friday nights in are where it's at. Because Xfinity has supersonic Wi-Fi faster than a gig to power a house full of devices all at once. We got our shows streaming, playlists bumping, and games galore. Now that's unbeatable internet for every great night in. Come on, y'all. The coasters aren't just for decoration.
Learn more about supersonic Wi-Fi from Xfinity, or get started with 50 megabits per second internet for $25 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today to learn more. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Ends 5/8/22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and X5 gateway. Actual speeds vary.
Attention Central Florida. Only Autobuy pays you the max for your car, truck, SUV, boat, or ATV. If it has wheels, we'll buy it. If it floats, we will buy it for the max. Plus, get a $50 Amazon gift card for your in-person appraisal. Visit WePayTheMax.com.
This job, we fight for as many people as we can. Sometimes, people are afraid to fight the insurance companies. That's why I'm here. Injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo DeWitt. Offices, Orlando and Tampa.
Gorgeous gaming, stunning streams, unbelievable bandwidth. It's another Lifestyles of Gagillionaires. Meet the AT&T Fiber customers winning at life with hyper gig speeds. Meet Gagillionaire Terry. While his love of streaming horror movies has him constantly on the edge of his seat, his internet bill won't give him a scare.
Oh, don't go in there. I'm telling you.
Because since Terry upgraded to AT&T Fiber with hyper gig speeds, he doesn't worry about data caps or equipment fees.
Come on, man. The door's open for a reason.
And best yet, he also doesn't stress about a price increase at 12 months, because with the amazing Gagillionaire lifestyle comes an exquisite sense of tranquility. Most of the time. Live like a Gagillionaire. Get straightforward pricing with AT&T Fiber. Internet that upgrades everything. No data caps, no equipment fees, and no price increase at 12 months.
Limited availability in select areas. Visit att.com/hypergig for details.
Here's to working people, the builders of things, the fixers of stuff, the movers and shapers of the land. You're good people. We just want to say thanks. Northern Tool and Equipment. Quality tools for serious work.
Demo Day is this Saturday at Northern Tool and Equipment. Bring the family for product demos, free food, exclusive offers, and a free gift for the first 75 customers. Find your nearest store at northerntool.com.
You can't get much for $5 these days, unless you go to Wendy's for a $5 Biggie Bag. Get your choice of double stack, junior bacon cheeseburger, or crispy chicken BLT, plus 4-piece nugs, fries, and a drink, all for just $5. That was smooth, wasn't it? That's how you're gonna feel when you get that Biggie Bag at Wendy's.
U.S. price and participation may vary. Includes 4-piece nuggets, small soft drink, and small fry. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
Sure, you can use your phone to call a radio station, but iHeartRadio's revolutionized the way you talk to us. Introducing the TalkBack mic inside the free iHeartRadio app. Here's how to use it. Just listen to your favorite iHeartRadio station on the app. When you have something to say, tap the TalkBack mic and record your message. You can even listen back to make sure your message sounds perfect. After all, it could end up on the radio. Talk to your favorite iHeartRadio stations with one tap. Only on the free iHeartRadio app.
iHeartRadio. Save thousands with certified pre-owned vehicles at Sutherland Nissan Orlando.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch, if you're into that kind of thing, at The Jim Colbert Show on Twitch.
right, guys, time for another edition of Primetime Kitchen featuring our friend Amy Drew Thompson from the Orlando Sentinel. We'll tell you more about Amy Drew in a second, and we'll get to all the things she's going to tell about this week. But first things first, this segment brought to you by our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. They are your grilling headquarters. We tell you that all the time. We do it for a reason, because they are. Big Green Egg, Traeger, Weber, they have all the great grills, all the great stuff to make your outdoor food great. And of course, summer coming, it is going to be outdoors, always cooking, having a good time. Tools is ready to help you do that with the best backdoor implements out there, backyard implements out there, and all of the accessories, all the fun stuff to cook with. It's Tools Ace Hardware. Find yours today at toolsacehardware.com. Give it up for Amy Drew Thompson.
Yay!
Oh, yeah! So cool! What up, kiddo? How you doing?
I am all right. How are you guys?
What are you laughing at? We haven't done anything yet. You're laughing. Are you?
I'm just a fan of Ross's cheering section.
Yeah, Ross
she loves
cheering.
the intro.
His cheering section is very good.
Oh, thank you.
How's your week been, man?
It's been good. How about you guys?
Yeah, it's been wonderful, actually. It's been a really good week of shows. Here's the thing. When you try to weave around what's happening in the real world out there to find something entertaining, it can get daunting occasionally, but, we land on some good stuff.
It's murder, favorite ice cream flavor, murder.
Exactly. Well, look, man, you have some really cool stuff out there. I have to tell you, I sent you a text this morning or an email thanking you, because if it wasn't for you, a lot of times I would absolutely forget about a lot of big events that come up. This one I wouldn't have forgotten about, but the way that Amy Drew weaves these events that come up, these special days and stuff into her writing, to me is absolutely wonderful. One of the many reasons you should get a subscription to the Sentinel is for that. And she kills it again with another great list. This is in the calendar, I believe, coming up this week, of places to go for Mother's Day. And, in Mother's Day, brunches are like a thing now, but there are so many opportunities to really have some good food out there and celebrate mom, isn't there?
There are. And, you can do that at home. There's so many, since the pandemic, like more places have takeout options available, places that didn't have that before, where you can get like family meals to go and stuff, because I don't know, Mother's Day restaurants, I know a lot of people love to do it. I am really not into that at all. It's crazy. As a mom, that's not how, it's fun, but it's just not my thing. It's a little crowded, a little crazy, a little waiting.
It is, though.
I want to chill on Mother's Day.
But there's some places that are doing some cool stuff. You list those. Bonefish, Brio, Italian, all the way up to like Bob Evans. And even some of the newest, most haughty places in town are doing stuff as well.
That is true. Ava is doing a Mother's Day brunch. I think this is their first brunch, period. I think this is their inaugural brunch for Mother's Day. And I'm sure they're going to be doing something special and super vibey over there.
Well, that's what
digging the South Beach thing.
Right?
Oh man,
that'd be great to have mom come in some Hugo Boss pants, some Grippy pants, nice Versace top. Sit down for it.
Yeah, that'd be great, actually.
There's a ton of places. So if you want to check that out, you can. Really good ideas for Mother's Day specials, not to mention in places you've not heard of. So, and, places you've really heard of. So you can check that out as well. And speaking of what you just said, let's talk about this new restaurant in town on Winter Park, or Park Ave, that has been really, when Luma, I don't know about you, Amy Drew, but when Luma went out during COVID, I don't know. I think there are a handful of restaurants that we all thought were kind of bulletproof, that could survive almost anything. And I know there were some other factors that went into this, but man, when Luma went out, I was like, wow, what are we going to do now for that really high-level contemporary American food in Orlando that we don't have to go to the iDrive to grab? But then they replaced it with a place, and I remember telling her when I drove by it, I said, this looks like the lobby of the swankest Hollywood boutique hotel you've ever seen in your life when you drive by this place. It's amazing, isn't it?
It is gorgeous. I have to say, there's nobody there. I've heard mixed reviews from people and people having different experiences, but nobody disputes that the place is just ridiculous pretty. It really is.
It does. It looks like a really wealthy person's living room.
Oh my gosh. I can't imagine. But yeah, and when it's full, the place, I went there, I got lucky, 2 bar seats open, which I think like I would go back and definitely do, happy hour. Like for Mother's Day, I think they've got this crazy dessert going on that's dark chocolate and pistachios and everything. And for me, it's like, oh, great. Okay. Glass of red wine, that dessert.
Right.
Maybe in between some meatballs and like I'm out. Let me just sit at the, you know what I mean? Like, that'd be great.
Well, it's funny in the context of the story that you wrote. And by the way, tell them the restaurant we're talking about.
Ava, oh God, Mediterranean.
Yeah,
I have issues
Mediterranean.
with that.
Right, exactly.
I know. I want to say rage in the middle. I want to say
Right.
Well, you're a mom, so that makes sense. Yeah.
It's just going to be known as Ava here in town, really what it is.
Yeah.
But it's
Can we just please call it that?
but it's like a fusion of foods, and it gets everything from, well, what would you call it?
It's Greek, Aegean, Mediterranean food. You've got, rack of lamb. You've got, meze and like dips. You've got
salt-baked fish.
I'm thinking salt-baked fish.
Oh, man.
I'm trying to think of some of the other things that I had there. The second, there was a gorgeous artichoke side that we had. They were just, it's beautiful stuff. Everything's beautiful. I went to
the menu. The menu looks amazing. I mean, everything from the small bites to the starters look great. But the funny thing about this story that you wrote is you refer to this drink at least 3 times, I believe, in the story. The toast of Amalfi. It must have made quite an impression on you.
I wish I had one of those now. I would pull it up. Like we talked about that tequila with the crazy straw in it. I would pull one of those right into the frame right now. Be jealous.
I have to tell you something else before we move on about this restaurant that I noticed. I mean, obviously, you're probably gonna have to make it a reservation in advance. You got lucky. You even said you got lucky later on a Sunday night to slide in there and get 2 bar seats.
Oh my gosh, yes, and it was so great. It was all serendipity from end to end, and the server was amazing. And that drink, get it. If you're a Negroni fan, get that drink.
I will tell you the thing I found amazing is I went to the menu to look at the menu, look at the actual website, and it really, I mean, the price point, I expected it to be way more expensive than what it was. I'm not saying it's cheap. It's not. You're getting an upper level dining experience, but I didn't think it was inapproachable.
It is pricey. You're not going to deny that it's pricey, but the larger dishes are really meant to be shared.
Right.
Very much by groups of people. It's sort of like when we did that dry aged steak story, like that giant $250 steak or whatever it was. Like they don't expect people to come in and be like, I'm having that. Like that's supposed to be shared between 6 people so that everybody can get a little bit of whatever. And then all of a sudden the price doesn't seem so high anymore when you're sharing it, right?
Right, yeah. I mean, I think the sides are kind of prepared that way. The ratatouille that you showed there looked like it could serve at least 2 people, right?
Definitely 2 people for sure. With the fish, we had that with the fish, and it was plenty. And it's a whole fish, you know what I mean?
Right,
so that's not, it's a whole fish.
So when the food was good,
I'm not a seal,
and you enjoyed
share that.
you enjoyed everything. It was good flavors.
I did. Everything was really great. I heard a lot of people when they first introduced their menu, people online, I saw some people going, well, it looks kind of boring. It's not easy to prepare these. Yeah, I don't get it either. Classic things are difficult to prepare. There's some beautiful stuff there. There's some very homey things there. And there's also some pretty fancied up kind of, smoky presentation and all that. But the place is like a nightclub. I mean, it's like like a nightclub, and then there's food, and there's these living rooms. It's very loungy.
Ooh. Yeah, I can't wait to see the crowd there. I bet it's an interesting mix.
It was an interesting mix, all ages, all stripes, all ages.
Very nice. All right, we'll check it out.
A couple of them could have dressed a little better. Come on.
Right, yeah. I think that's probably, by the way, kudos for putting that in the piece. You don't show up in jean shorts and a Who Farted t-shirt to eat at a place like this. You look nice.
Joke.
Look nice, man.
Wear a collared shirt.
Look, you're going out to celebrate. Do everything different. It includes, don't wear your chinos from work and your church shirt. Do something nice. My God.
That would be better than a couple of things I saw. But yeah, it's a low bar. Like just put on like a plain black t-shirt instead of the one with like your friend's band's name on it.
Right, exactly. Exactly. The anarchists. And they're having some expensive lamb.
Right.
All right, let's move on to blueberries. They're in season. Deborah has a big old pot of them ready to cook me some muffins to bring to work next Monday that she promised me she's going to do, right?
I didn't promise. You've just been badgering me. But yeah, the Blueberry Festival was last weekend, and I have a lot of blueberries. I will bake the blueberry muffins this weekend.
Well, it looked so lucky. You feature a place that I was getting addicted to right before I moved out of Baldwin Park. P is for Pie Bake Shop is doing some wonderful stuff. They even have a spicy, like, kind of blueberry peppery cobbler or something there. It's freaking awesome.
Blueberry, mango, habanero, hand pie, or regular pie. I can't remember. They have so many. Yeah, I know. I see it. I said hand
Look, man, you walk into
I
that.
said hand pie. I own it. I said it.
Listen, you walk into this place, it is chock full of really good stuff to eat. I mean, they have all kinds of stuff, and they do showcase some blueberries there.
Yeah. And it was National Blueberry Pie Day on the day. And people wrote to me and they were like, oh my God, blueberry pie is my favorite. You don't realize it. You think, oh, blueberry pie. It's like so ubiquitous, right? You can go into a diner or Bob Evans or something and you get it. People love it. And they make insanely good pie, all different kinds. And mostly during the season with these incredible Tom West blueberries. And when they're out of season, they're getting them from places like Maine and Michigan where they're gorgeous. And you're not going to see them at Thanksgiving because they're not going to make frozen blueberry pie.
Right. They're not going to do that for sure. And by the way, the people there are wonderful people and they have damn good coffee as well. I can give you a heads up there. And they do savory pastries in the mornings, and they're freaking awesome. Good blueberry muffins. I mean, chocolate muffins. They have everything. We just loved going there. We really did.
Huge selection. And if you don't like blueberry pie, they have something you like.
They will, for sure. It's called P is for Pie, right there on Corinne, in that kind of area right down the street from Park Ave CDs and right there by Stardust. I mean, it's all right in that same area, not far from East End Market. You'll love it. Oh, love it. Go buy a record while you're there, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we're talking to Amy Drew Thompson's Primetime Kitchen here on Real Radio 104.1. Now, this word I did not understand. I do not know what it is, so I'm going to give it a shot, okay?
Oh, my gosh. I hope I know what you're talking about.
Get the buzzer ready, Ross.
This is a favorite of the guys when I try to attempt something that I don't know, but is it Kamayan? Kamayan.
Yeah.
Kamayan. Very good. So tell me about the new Kamayan Supper Club in town. And we're seeing some more. Is this the same Filipino? We're seeing a lot of the Filipino influence come into town a little bit, right?
There's been a lot here. And I will tease that I have a story upcoming that speaks to a little bit of the history of Filipino food in the city and where it's going. So that's a little tease out there. But yeah, it seems like there's more Filipino food. And I guess maybe there is, but it's been here. It's been here for a while.
Well, this is, I have to tell you, it's kind of interesting. So when they serve food at this restaurant, they just cover the table in banana leaves and they put the food on the table?
Well, the restaurant is Taglish. It's the new JCF outpost of Taglish, which is having its grand opening tomorrow, by the way, along with a car show. So if you're a car buff and you want a good hamburger or a good chicken sandwich, you can go there and check that out. But yeah, they're actually hosting these supper clubs and kind of gauging the interest in something a little bit different.
Yeah, it's only $45 a person, and you get some real traditional, menu items from those guys, including some garlic shrimp, salted duck eggs, some different skewers.
You're going to get a lot of traditional Filipino flavors, and I think that people miss that because Taglish kind of switched up its menu a while back, and they're not doing the traditional Filipino stuff anymore. They're doing sort of Filipino-influenced burgers and chicken. And so this is a way to get some of those flavors. And of course, Chef Michael Calantes does soseki, modern omakase. And, of course, he said, if they're looking for that, that is not this.
No, it's
not this.
This is not $225 a person.
Right. No, it is not. Right. And they're not just dumping a big old pile of food in the middle of the table at Soseki.
Yeah, no, they're not doing that either. But boy, that looks good. I have to tell you the picture. I kind of laughed when I saw the picture. By the way, you can see it at OrlandoSentinel.com. Get your subscription. It looks like somebody tripped and fell with the plate of food that was supposed to be on plates. And it just landed on the table perfectly. And then everything spread out there from roast fish to shrimp, corn. It looks like there's bok choy in there. Man, this looks amazing, right? A lot of different textures and flavors in that.
That fish looks so good. Like I want to peel the crispy skin off that fish and eat it.
Man, you love fish, don't you?
I do.
I grew up with supper clubs, so.
Man, I like eating fish too, but it's like I don't know, I have to get the right cut and get the right place that cooks it right because people try to do too much to it.
I'm infamous. I write about how sardines aren't gross and everybody should like anchovies and everything. And I write about all that stuff.
Well, let's finish it up with this story here with a vegan hot dog cart. Now, Ross, I think knows. Well, I know you know a spot that you love for vegan food for a while, right?
Yeah, no, I've got all my go-to vegan spots.
But this one's been around for a little bit. This is the vegan hot dog cart, but they've gone brick and mortar now.
they have been slinging those hot dogs out on the street in a cart for like 25 years. And this is Sean Noonan owns it now. He is the current torchbearer of Sean Noonan being from Dharma Southern Kitchen and Market on South and those other vegan outposts. And he was going there when he was 19, long before he ended up in food service. And he ended up, it's passed through the hands of Callie Shockley, who owns Ethos Vegan Kitchen. And now it's Sean's, and now it's coming off the street and it's going into the bar, which has a restaurant license, so you can bring your family.
Oh, wow, that's cool. And you know what the thing is, he says, I treat all plant-based meats like people treat any other meat. So when he's dealing with any of the possible stuff, and by the way, the picture of the burger he has here looks amazing.
Doesn't it?
Oh my God, that thing looks insane. It's got tater tots and jalapenos on it. He wins.
And Ethos, their food is so good.
And by the way, I'm going to ask you a question because I don't know. Vegan hot dogs that I know of are made of carrots. Is this the same thing, or is this a tofu or impossible kind of hot dog thing?
This one is a wheat-based hot dog, from what I understand. So I'm not entirely sure if that means it's like wheat gluten, like seitan or something.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure, but they are the same. He did tell me that they are the same brand hot dogs that they have always used the whole time. Like, he hasn't changed a thing. He's dressed them up. He's done some funky stuff. He's added some new things, but the hot dog is the same vegan hot dog.
They have, Ari says, even with the burgers and everything, they have anything from battered onion rings, chili, fried pickles. They get it all going on there. Current hours 4 till 2:45 a.m. Wednesday through Sunday. Plans are in the works to kind of make it a little bit bigger there, yes.
Well, we can't end without giving Amy Drew a chance to send out a super secret message to her children as to what would be her ideal Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah. What is your ideal Mother's Day?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my gosh. You should have prepped me on that.
Oh, come on.
Something really good.
Prep you on it.
We heard you talk about it throughout the beginning of the segment. You're like, mimosas, check. Relaxation, check. Good food you bring to me,
relaxation
check.
Is really it. Maybe some good Sichuan takeout and, laying out in the sun. That'd do me good.
Really?
A movie and
drink.
Drink, there you go. By yourself or with others around you.
Man, you're so low impact.
Yes. Let's start out with others and then everybody leaves.
Your favorite part of the party when everybody
That's
pieces out. Hey, thanks for another great week, Amy Drew. We appreciate that very much. And as always, you can find out and follow her. All the information is at JimColbertLive.com. Follow on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. She tweets or not tweets, but Facebook's all the time. You can find her right there. And of course, you need to find her in the Sentinel, OrlandoSentinel.com. Get your subscription, dirt cheap, and you get all this great writing and these great ideas for good restaurants and good food and good drinks.
And you're supporting local journalism.
Absolutely.
There is a dirt cheap. Speaking of dirt cheap, they have a digital deal right now. I think it's $24 for the year.
$24 for a year.
Digital subscription for the whole year.
Sent to you every morning in your email by 5:30. Sometimes I'll watch it appear. And then you get it on Sundays as well. All those coupons, everything's valid right there.
Gotta have the coupons.
Unbelievable. OrlandoSentinel.com. Amy Drew, thanks. Have yourself a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next Friday.
Thank you. You guys too.
You got
Happy
it.
Mother's Day.
407-916-1041. All right, you got it. Back in a sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show. Thanks for joining us for Primetime Kitchen, brought to you by our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. Look, guys, when you're dialing in your backyard for those special days, Tools has you covered with the best grills out there, Weber, Traeger, and of course, Big Green Egg. All the accessories you need, all the smoking wood you need, rubs, marinades, everything to make that outdoor experience amazing. You know, those family experiences are extremely special. Make sure you're doing it right with one of these great grills from our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. With 11 locations in Central Florida, chances are you're right around the corner from your next dream grill. Find yours today at toolsacehardware.com.
From the driveway.com Weather Center.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner with your Fox 35 Central Florida forecast. And get ready for a pattern change this weekend. It's going to resemble summertime where it's kind of warm and steamy in the morning with then thunderstorms in the afternoon. In fact, both Saturday and Sunday, the chance for rain at 60%, so it will be likely. We'll see an overnight low of 68 tonight, the high tomorrow 84. 86 on Sunday. Rain chances going down for next week, but temperatures going up, lower to middle 90s. For the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Brooks Garner.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. No appointment? No problem. You can drive into Valvoline Instant Oil Change today. Stay in the comfort of your car and get a quality Valvoline oil change, all in about 15 minutes. It's that easy. To save up to 50%, go to getyouroilchange.com.
Business owners, are you feeling the pressures of running your business? You know, there's a limit to what you can do and still keep employees engaged. Insperity can help with that. They put 30 plus years of HR experience to work helping you hiring, training, HR administration, and compliance while giving your employees competitive benefit options. And because you're able to focus on other priorities, your employees can thrive and your business can grow. Because with Insperity, nothing seems impossible. Full service HR, employee benefits, HR technology, that's Insperity. HR that makes a difference.
From the host of the hit true crime podcasts Dr. Death and Bad Batch comes a brand new, unbelievable story. Sympathy Pains investigates the shocking tale of one woman, a former nurse, who spent nearly 20 years faking illnesses and tragedies until her victims confronted her on national television.
Sarah DeLashmit told people she had leukemia or muscular dystrophy, even Ebola. She knew enough to be convincing, but it was all a lie.
Listen to Sympathy Pains on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you've been involved in a car accident, call me, Glenn Levine, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 and take back control of your life.
Office in Orlando.
It's finally back. Dave & Buster's Eat and Play combo. For a limited time, get an entree and a game card starting at just $19.99. Hurry, it's only available through the end of April and only at Dave & Buster's. Limited time only. Pricing may vary. Other restrictions apply. See store for details.
Do you want to sell your home fast and easy without a realtor? This is Gabriel with Florida Cash Home Buyers. You can sell us your home in 7 days or on your time frame. We can even pay you a cash advance before the closing. Call us at 407-410-9000. We can buy your home in any condition. No cleaning or fixing anything. And there's no commissions or fees. Call us today for a free cash offer. 407-410-9000. That's 407-410-9000.
Having trouble with your AC? Call our friends at Mills Air, 407-277-1159. With 30 years of experience, they can certainly help you out. Carrier factory authorized dealers with up to $1,275 in rebates towards that brand new Carrier unit. Family owned and operated, it's millsair.com.
Dunkin' has what you need to conquer the day. So if you want to go from, I don't got this, to, I got this, well, then get this. A bold, smooth espresso drink from Dunkin'. Like a layered velvety caramel macchiato, a rich chocolatey mocha latte, or a creamy non-dairy oat milk latte. Because this day isn't going to conquer itself. No, you're going to do that. Take a sip of You Got This with Dunkin' Espresso drinks. Order ahead on the app plus earn rewards. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary.
It's Super Cash time at Old Navy. Right now, redeem your $10 in Super Cash and save $10 on every $25 purchase. Use it on everything. Run to Old Navy or OldNavy.com today. Valid 4/23 to 5/1. Excludes gift cards and clearance. See OldNavy.com/supercash for more details.
O'Reilly. Don't miss out on Clean Car Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. If your car is ready for a spring cleaning, stop by for great deals on everything you need to keep it looking like new, including Mother's California Gold Wash and Wax, just $5.99 for a 64-ounce bottle. That's a $5 savings. Visit the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts today or shop O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code FUEL for a $5 bonus on your first tank. That's promo code FUEL. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code FUEL for a $5 bonus on your first tank. That's code FUEL for a $5 bonus.
This is the Jim Colbert Show. Also available on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Just search The Jim Colbert Show.
everybody. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Just a few minutes. You can still use the 4 o'clock keyword. It's WIN, W-I-N. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance to win that $1,000. Had a winner yesterday. I'd like to keep that streak hot.
Yes.
Hot. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb is here. Ross is here. Every Friday around this time, we invite our good friend Nicole Dupre to drop by to tell us what's happening in the world of fine arts here in Central Florida. Nicole, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you guys?
Doing great. Dupre.today, Opera del Sol.
Yes.
What's happening out there, man?
Yeah, this is one of those weekends that I live for because every theater has something. So no matter what side of town you are living in, if you want to go out and immerse yourself in theater or music, there's something for everybody out there.
Right on.
Well, most importantly, Central Florida Vocal Arts and Opera del Sol has a show that we talked about last week called Melina, our steampunk musical that opens this evening, and we are officially sold out for tonight.
Very nice.
Yay.
Congratulations, man.
Very
Congrats.
exciting. First time I can say that about my organization, I have to say, in years, so that feels pretty great to say that. But in that same plaza over there in Lock Haven Park, there, so even though we're in the Shakespeare Theater, there's also another theater called the Orlando Rep. So if you're familiar with the Orlando Fringe Festival, that happens to hold a bunch of different venues. And a really great friend of ours called Michael Knight. I believe pre-pandemic, I probably had him in the studio because he's a local director.
Yeah, I remember.
And a playwright, and he wrote Requiem for us.
Yep.
And he has, his production company has a show called Reasons to Be Pretty, something that he wrote. It's a comedy about a new girl comes to work and a girlfriend overhears her boyfriend and his best friend say, "Oh, she's really hot. It's okay. Your girlfriend, she's kind of plain looking." And the hilarity that ensues when you hear your boyfriend's friend say that you're plain looking.
Murder is never funny, Nicole.
Yeah,
Murder is never funny.
Right. Yeah. Come see our new play, Multiple Stabbings.
Right. And I just want to give a shout out to him and his wife. They are big fans. They listen every week.
Oh, right on. Thank you.
Knowing Michael Knight, it's going to be amazing. And that's at the Orlando Repertory Theater. I got the ticket link on my website. And then traveling over to Sanford, one of our other amazing local towns here that we love, Theater West End has in their second week of Bonnie and Clyde, the musical, getting rave reviews, by the way. So if you get a chance, they sold out last weekend. So if you are up in that area, we all know the story of Bonnie and Clyde, but they get some top-notch entertainers and performers and singers. So even though it's a musical, don't be deterred. You know that you're going to go there and they are going to produce something amazing. Megan Mueller, I just saw her actually. I went to Stasio's for lunch today, ran into her.
Love it.
It was fantastic. And she's one of the main characters. So go see that. Then, traveling down to Winter Garden. Again, this is giving me so much joy telling you.
I can't really tell though.
Winter Garden at the Garden Theater. We are now in the second weekend of Beauty and the Beast, the musical. So parents, if you have kids, I think this is a really great one to go and see. It's very easily to understand. So I think, if you can bring the young ones here, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think this is a really great, first experience for them. I mean, I love that theater. I think kids will love that theater. It's historic. It's got that funky, really great look in there. And then, we always talk about all the amazing places to eat, amazing places to drink. And I think that's what makes some of our local theaters so great. It's not like you're just popping in to see a show. You're enjoying your evening.
Yeah, you can't lose on Plant Street, Winter Garden. You literally just can't lose. I mean, if you're going down there for a show, make sure you break off a minimum of a couple hours before or after so you can peruse the Ave and get some of those great drinks and good food there. It's amazing.
Exactly. And at the Dr. Phillips Center, they've got some really fun stuff coming up. Last night, they had a soft opening of the Orlando Ballet, their newest production. They are putting on The Great Gatsby.
Mm-hmm.
Again, fun story. Everybody kind of knows it. Shout out to the costuming department. I have worked with the ballet for years, and their costume department over there is really bringing that to life. When you deal with dancers, sometimes you really got to adjust and you deal with a time period piece. The way that they are just bringing that 1920s beautiful look with the gems and the feathers. I've been following them on their social media. I think not only is it going to be great dancing, but visually beautiful as well. So that is going to be in the Disney Theater. But then on May the 1st in Steinmetz Hall, we have Melissa Etheridge.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So again, how lucky are we to have the Steinmetz Hall? From classical music to Melissa Etheridge, right?
Just saw a stand-up show there this past week. There's more stand-up coming. David Spade was just announced to come there in September. It's just awesome. It really is. They do such a good job down there. And believe it or not, so much parking around. People automatically think because it's right downtown, there's no parking. There is ample parking. You have to walk a couple hundred yards, but there's plenty there. You just got to go find it. It's good.
Says the man who valets.
Yeah, says the man who valets. I got a wife, man.
That's good to know. You know what I mean? If you're going to be wearing those high heels, maybe you do.
That's right. She don't want to roll. She don't want to roll down there in those big old heels.
She got those 10 inchers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but keep that in mind, guys. There's 4 parking garages within 2 blocks, so you're not really going to be walking that far. And then also tomorrow, I think he's probably the most famous Mediterranean, might be the only Mediterranean musician we all know, but Pablo. Have you guys ever heard of him?
I've heard of him, yeah.
He's just a classic. As soon as I heard that name, I'm like, I might not have ever seen him, but I'm sure that people out there, he's, 15 albums with so many different duets and covers and things. So he's bringing the sounds of the Mediterranean into Steinmetz Hall. So maybe you can catch Ava in Winter Park, and then come over and then enjoy the music. I heard you guys talking about Winter Park Classic. Look, I haven't had a chance to go there yet.
All of that sounds great. Honestly, it does. There's a lot happening. I can see obviously how happy you are that there's some action out there.
Yeah, sold out show tonight, including.
For sure. Yes. Well, if you missed any of that, you go to Dupre.today, and of course, when she says ticket link, she puts that on the website. You can click right through and buy your tickets to any of these shows. It's DUPRE.today. And like I said, she does a good job updating it. All the shows we mentioned right here on the show, you can click through, buy your tickets. That's to the West End show, to the Plant Street show out Winter Garden, any of these shows. And of course, with Dr. Phillips Center, easy to find there as well. Nicole, good job. Are you going to the show tonight?
Thank you. I am. I'm heading there right after I get off.
Break a leg.
Yeah, have a good time tonight. Good job selling that out, and hopefully it'll keep selling out as well. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend.
You too.
And thanks. And as always, this segment is brought to you by Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don, where you can catch him live every single Saturday morning as he answers all of your questions having to do with the home buying process. Again, that is Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don, every single Saturday right here on Real Radio 104.1.
Thanks, Nicole. Have fun tonight. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next Friday.
Thank you.
You got it. All right, 407-916-1041. President of Business Operations for Orlando Pride and Orlando City Soccer, Jared Dillon, joins us for some exciting news for the Pride. That's next.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Slowdowns continue this afternoon east and westbound along I-4 in the Orlando area. Expect things to be very slow between Parr and Colonial and near Osceola Parkway and State Road 535. Traffic stop and go on the Turnpike as well, northbound between Oakland Exchange and Mineola. Expect delays southbound as well between the Greenway and 192. If you see other traffic problems, call the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Samantha Canning.
This report is sponsored by Sprouts Farmers Market. Sprouts Farmers Market is everything you love about a farmer's market. Open 7 days a week, rain or shine. Visit their Dr. Phillips location at Turkey Lake Road and Sand Lake Road for great prices on the freshest produce. Sprouts Farmers Market, where goodness grows.
Sebastian Maniscalco. Nobody does this tour.
Like when we went to the zoo as kids, that's all you got was the zoo. You ate in the car before we go in. What? They got food inside. You think I'm gonna pay? And when you got hungry, you left. Dad, I'm hungry. Okay, let's go.
Sebastian Maniscalco. Dr. Phillips Center, Friday, May 6th and Saturday, May 7th. Tickets for all shows are on sale at drphillipscenter.org.
Hey everybody, this is Scott Brown from Edgewater Family Wealth.
And I'm Ryan from The Monsters, inviting you to join us every Sunday morning at 7 for It's Only Money, and I can't wait to tell people about what we talked about this week.
Now I told you, we're talking about delayed gratification, so you're going to have to wait.
It's always about this delayed gratification with you, and we talk about needs and wants, and you need to listen to the show, or is it want?
Either works.
Tune in to It's Only Money with Scott Brown from Edgewater Family Wealth, Sunday mornings at 7 on Real Radio 104.1. Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Edgewater Family Wealth is not a broker-dealer, is independent of RJFS.
Let the Mossy family protect your family. It's more than just a slogan, it's a fact. A home with a fence is 5 times less likely to get broken into. You can count on the Mossy family to protect your family. Visit mossyoakfences.com.
Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin. Just ask our team member Marcus.
Let's just say you can take the restaurants out of America's Dairyland, but you can't take America's Dairyland out of the restaurants. Like the real Wisconsin cheese on our juicy butter burgers, the farm fresh dairy in our fresh frozen custard, even our crispy golden Wisconsin cheese curds. It may sound cheesy, but we love where we come from at Culver's.
Almost as much as we love sharing it with our guests. Welcome to Delicious. One more reason Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin?
Hi, welcome to Culver's.
Just take it from our team member, Sarah.
When you order a Culver's Butterburger, you're never just a customer. You're a guest in our home. See, where we come from, people do right by each other. It's why we cook each Butterburger to order just for you, right down to getting the perfect sear on the beef. It's delicious. That extra care may be a small town thing, but it's big time important to us.
Come on in and let us serve you with a smile that stretches from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
Finding the right person for the job isn't easy. Just ask someone who hired a lounge singer to be their office receptionist.
Hello, this is Mickey Marquis, and you've reached the office of Doug & Associates. Thank you very much. Catch me Tuesday nights at the Hotel Johnson. Hello?
But if you've got an insurance question, you can always count on your local Geico agent. They can bundle your policies, which could save you hundreds.
Doug & Associates, this is Mickey Marquis. Hello?
For expert help with all your insurance needs, visit geico.com/local today.
That moment when you realize you have a serious air conditioner issue. A real strip down to your skivvies, no one's sleeping tonight, head in the freezer fail party. But fear not. There's an expert for that.
Let your local experts at All American Air Service Experts keep you cool. Right now, get an AC tune-up for $39.
Want to chill? There's an expert for that.
Call All American Air Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
O'Reilly. If your vehicle squeals or grinds when you slow down or just isn't stopping like it used to, you may need new brake rotors and pads. Now through May 24th at O'Reilly Auto Parts, get 15% off a set of Brake Best Select or Import Direct brake pads and 2 rotors. Restore safe braking and save money now at O'Reilly Auto Parts or order online at O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind studio. Your accident, your future, your attorney. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or call pound 546 from your cell. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now number 1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BILLS. B-I-L-L-S. BILLS. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
All right, guys, you heard it. Bills is your 5 o'clock keyword, B-I-L-L-S. Just go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Had a winner yesterday. Hopefully we'll get another one today. Again, your 5 o'clock keyword is Bills. Good luck. We would love to see you win that money. Welcome back. I am Jim. Deb is here.
Bills.
That's right, Bills. Ross is here with me.
Yeah.
Jack out today. He'll be back with us on Monday. We have a special guest today, guys. Give it up for President of Business Operations, Jared Dillon. For the
Hey, guys.
What's up, Killer? How you doing, man?
I'm doing really well. Thank you for having me on. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Hopefully meet you guys in person, too.
Us too, man.
Out to a match.
Yeah, we'll get out there soon for sure, man. I mean, you guys have some exciting stuff going on. I mean, I know Sunday you have a kind of a rematch against Gotham coming up. We drew to them last weekend. Another big match coming up, but also some incredible news coming out of Daytona as well.
lot of great stuff going on with the Pride. A lot of great stuff going on with City. Start with the Pride. So you said it, home opener, regular season home opener on Sunday. It's going to be fantastic. Got a few of our former players in town playing for Gotham. Great way to start the season. The ladies are looking great. I was out at training today with Coach Cromwell, and just super excited. We're going to have a great crowd. We'll have 5,000 plus out there on Sunday, I should say, supporting the ladies. So tickets still available for that. And then, as you alluded to, we had some great news on Tuesday. We've been working on this for the better part of a couple of months that I've been in Orlando, but we announced that the Pride will be taking on Louisville in an NWSL League match at Daytona International Speedway on Sunday night, July 3rd. And it'll be the first time a match over that weekend. There's actually a couple days of matches that soccer's ever been played in Daytona. So this is historic for the league, for our team certainly, and we couldn't be more excited to take over Daytona with all kinds of Orlando Pride fans running around at Soccer Fest.
And this is going to be, like you say, Soccer Fest. This is a gigantic event. I mean, it is like when you look at the list of things going on, from a Legends game to the game you're talking about. Deb was talking about a game featuring
2 teams from Colombia. Going to kick it off on July 2nd. Very excited about that. But I got to ask you,
Daytona Soccer Fest, yep.
How are you going to set this up? Because I've never been to the Speedway. Of course, Jimmy has, but for those who have been there, can you tell us where the pitch is going to be so that we can visualize where all of this is going to happen?
Yes, and the short answer, Deb, is people that are a heck of a lot smarter than me are setting it up, thank goodness. We have, I mean, you're talking about, we're bringing in the who's who. I mean, first of all, we're working with Tornados, which is one of the largest soccer promoters in the world out of Argentina. We're working with Frank, the track president, and everybody at Daytona, who are amazing. Obviously the league, the NWSL, because this is a league match, and then our operations people as well, because this is a home match by league standards. So we'll be hands-on as well. Working with a turf company that's done some of the biggest projects in soccer, all FIFA regulated, obviously pitches that have to be compliant with league standards. So everything will be great. But essentially, we were up there on Tuesday to announce it in person, and wow, what an opportunity. We had a couple of our players with us, Sid and Tony and Ciela, out there on the pitch, taking pictures, doing the pace car stuff. But essentially, midfield on the pitch is going to be right at kind of the checker, flag, the finish line. So if you can imagine it that way, with all the seats on that are the grandstand side that are already built in to Daytona, which is where all the seats are going to be, assigned seats. And then they're going to open up the grounds. Pretty amazing. Like you said, this is a big festival, right? So live music, food trucks, activation, fun activities for families and stuff to do for 2 days. So if you buy a pass, you get to do all of that. Prior to the Pride game on Sunday, Chance the Rapper is going to be performing. They got a stage, post-match fireworks after us on July 3rd. So this is, you buy a pass. It's not just for the Pride match. You get to come out there, spend the whole day and night there if you want.
And he said Chance the Rapper is going to be there.
Yeah, hello.
Not only Chance the Rapper, Latin Grammy Award winner Raul Alejandro and Latin artist Adasa, they're going to be there. Yep. And she played the role of Dolores in Encanto.
Oh, wow.
They're going to be there performing as well.
3 daughters know very well.
Yeah.
Look,
it's only the best animated movie ever.
This is really cool.
Really good.
If you're a soccer fan, really, with the Legends game, the Orlando Pride game, of course, against Racing FC, this is going to be a really cool weekend. If you're a soccer fan, a music fan, this is a really interesting kind of unique blend of those two worlds.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, as the president of the clubs, I can tell you, like, one of our most important goals is to elevate the brand of the Pride and to do everything we can to elevate the game of women's soccer, right? And we're fortunate to have, one of the 12 NWSL teams, best soccer in the world on the women's side. And so to be able to go to an iconic venue like this, I would argue one of the most iconic in sports, period, in the world, and to be able to be a part of this, first time it's ever been done there, and expand our Pride brand, right? Like, reach new fans, get more people integrated, seeing soccer, professional soccer, the women's game in particular, and hopefully, we've become their team, right? Daytona is in our home market. You're 45, 15 minutes away. quick little easy day trip. If you want to make a weekend out of it, you can as well. So we're hopeful that this becomes something that we do every year, but we're going to get it kick-started here come July 3rd, and we just couldn't be more proud to represent our city and our fans up there for the Pride.
On the phone with us, Jared Dillon. He's the president of business operations for Orlando City Soccer and Orlando Pride Soccer.
So I've got to ask, I know this isn't a pride-oriented question, but we're talking about women's soccer, and how astonishing is it what the Barcelona women's team, what they're doing over there in Spain when they just broke the attendance record. They have not lost, and they have not had any draws. I believe they're still 100% win record. What do you see over there and trying to learn from what they're doing to bring over here in the States?
Number one, it's just awesome, right? Like, stories like that elevate the entire game of women's soccer, right? And again, I go back to, in our league, we have the best players in the world, and the U.S. women's national team, arguably over the last many years, best team in the world. So to have those athletes available throughout our league and being part of our community is just amazing. But I think they're on 2 or 3 matches now of like 100,000 people at those games in Barcelona. Like, unbelievable. So listen, our goal, I go to bed dreaming about how do we do that? How do we elevate our brand to get us to that point? And at least certainly, selling out Exploria Stadium for Pride Soccer. And we got work to do, but it starts with being present, right? And being more accessible and being out there and doing things like we're doing in Daytona to get attention, to be in front of people. I think the diehard soccer fans know who we are. They know where to go find professional soccer in Central Florida, and that's Exploria Stadium. Come see City and Pride. But, what about the casual fans? What about the folks that have maybe never been around the game or, just don't know it? This is more than being a soccer fan. This is, I think, a great quality entertainment value. When you look at the availability of tickets and the pricing, and to come on out to a match, it's a great family environment. It's a great date night. It's just a great fun time all around. And if you've never been to a match at Exploria Stadium,
that's the best.
All of our listeners, come out.
It's different. It's
test drive it.
Definitely different being there live for sure.
And throwing this out of here, Jer Bear.
Jer Bear.
I know we just met, but we established nicknames quite quick.
I like that.
Yeah, that happens. Daytona holds, I believe, 102 or 103,000.
101.5.
101.5? That smells like we could take that attendance record away
from Barcelona.
From Barcelona.
Oh, geez. No pressure on the new guy, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Could you imagine? That'd be great.
I don't know what to expect, honestly, guys. I know it's going to be amazing. I think we'll certainly have a bigger crowd than we would for a normal home crowd. But whoever comes out there and experiences Soccer Fest is going to have a great time and want to come back. And I know they're going to want to come to Exploria as well. So our goal, this is very much growth mindset, right? You got to take risk. I think when I think about the Pride in our league, we're a challenger brand. We're up and coming, and we got to get out there and get noticed. And so you got to do things like that. You got to be risk taking. You got to be innovative. And who cares if it doesn't work perfectly? You learn and move on. That's how
right.
You get better. So that's what we're all about, right? And we're going to continue to kind of push the envelope and do new and exciting things like this.
Well, Jared, I think every young soccer club, especially the ones that cater to young girls, should definitely make it a point to go out and check out this game and watch the big girls play the game and dream of someday being a professional athlete. Any chance that one of your 3 daughters might be able to take care of their dad when he's older by becoming a professional soccer player?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean that's my life right there. I have 3 young daughters, and they all play youth sports. All of them play youth soccer. That was a big draw for my family and I to take the opportunity to come to Orlando with City and Pride. Both was to have my girls grow up around working with Dad, being out there at the pitch, meeting these incredible role models of the Pride and City. So, who knows what their future holds in the professional sports world, but I can tell you right now that they're really excited to be out there, to be a part of it, to meet the ladies. I mean, that's one of the things I love about this league is the players are just so accessible. After every game, signing autographs, staying out on the field, taking pictures with the next generation of players. That is the type of stuff when I look at that, little hairs on my arm stand up. Like, you just don't see that in a ton of professional sports anymore. And I think that's one of the things that helps the Pride and the NWSL stand out. and I couldn't be more proud to be a part of it.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. Let's get down in the mud for a second, though, buddy. Listen, we've been cordial and it's been nice, but let's get down in there. You got a couple girls coming into town that play on this Gotham team that used to play for us, and they're good players. Do the girls in the Pride talk smack? What's the vibe like when they take the field? I mean, obviously they have to have a little something to prove, right?
Yeah, I mean, we played them in an exhibition match last Saturday. Had a great 1-1 draw, and it was feisty, and I think that'll continue. I think anytime you're playing against your former teammates, it's a little something extra, right? You get you a little riled up, but listen, it's the home opener at our house. Like I said, regular season starting. I don't think they need any more motivation than that, but it's going to be exciting to watch.
Well, listen, I'm not saying you can put a cheeseburger bounty on their heads, but I mean, I don't know.
We're not below that.
Well, look, Jared, we appreciate it as always. Where would you tell people to go get information and buy tickets for Soccer Fest and for the match coming up Sunday?
Yeah, easiest thing, I would just go to the website. First of all, for Pride, any of our home matches in Orlando, you can just go to Ticketmaster.com, search, pick out your game from there. Daytona, that is actually on a website, DaytonaSoccerFest.com, and it's got all the information, like you said, for the entire 2 days. You can buy a 2-day pass or a 1-day pass just for the Pride match, however you want to do that. But go there because you'll see all the different things going on over the 48 hours of Daytona Soccer Fest.
Well, Jared, buddy, listen, it's been great talking to you.
Yeah.
Can't wait to meet you. Can't wait to come out for a match. I think it'll be a lot of fun, and we wish you guys the best of luck on both these events. Okay, guy?
Thanks, Jared Bear.
Well, I look forward to it, and open invitation.
You got it, man.
Have you guys out as our guests, so let's figure out when y'all can do that.
All right, we drink a lot. Is that cool?
Good with me.
All right. All right.
He's the father of 3 young girls. Of course he's cool with that.
Yeah, Jared Dillon, thanks, buddy. We appreciate that. Oh, yeah.
Take care, guys.
Thanks,
Go
buddy.
Pride.
We'll see you. All right, man. Very good, man. Seems like a nice guy.
Oh, very, very cool.
Man, that's a daunting task.
Yeah, it is.
You have a sport that's so hot in Europe. You have a lot of young people who are now inundating soccer leagues and soccer clubs across the city, and then drawing people to a professional sport that's really kind of getting off the ground. The good thing about this club is they are fully committed to both of these brands, and they're going to do whatever it takes to make them successful. That's what we know for sure. So we wish them the best of luck, and we appreciate his time. All right, 407-916-1041. Back in a sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show.
Real radio is Real Music Weekends. Real Music Weekends, this weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by attorney Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Slowdowns continue on I-4 this afternoon, both east and westbound, as you make your way through downtown Orlando and near the major attractions area by Disney. Be on the lookout for a crash causing delays on 436 just south of the 408. Another crash causing delays on Edgewater Drive south of Lee Road. If you see traffic problems today, make sure you're calling the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Samantha Canning.
This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen.
DQ presents, picture this. You stand before the new signature stack burger menu at DQ. 5 cheeseburgers with 100% real seasoned beef, like the loaded A1 stack burger. And your mouth wonders, where have you been all my life? DQ. Happy tastes good.
Let the Mossy family protect your family. That's more than just a slogan. That's a fact. A home with a fence is 5 times less likely to get broken into. And at Mossy Oak Fence, added security that you can count on. That's what they do over there, man. Freaks on quality, freaks for your satisfaction, your security. They are fence freaks at Mossy Oak. They're skilled craftsmen. You only the very best materials out there, set in wet mixed concrete for maximum stability and security. It's Mossy Oak Fence, providing security to families since 2007. Hop on board today and get the fence that I got. It's mossyoakfences.com.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by The Original Mattress Factory.
Derby Day for Autism is back. All happening Saturday, May 7th at Ember in downtown Orlando. You can watch the Kentucky Derby in style while supporting a great cause. They'll have mint juleps, prizes, Derby viewing, auction items, and all the food you can eat. Dress in your Kentucky Derby best and enter contests for best hat, best dressed couple, and most unique. All proceeds benefit providing autism links and support and the UCF Center for Autism and Related Disabilities. Get your general admission and VIP tickets today at DerbyDayForAutism.com. That's Derby Day, the number 4, autism.com.
O'Reilly.
If your wiper blades are smearing and streaking, stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts to save $8 instantly on a pair of Rain-X Latitude wiper blades. Our professional parts people will even install them for you for free. Improve visibility and save money with Rain-X Latitude wiper blades. Visit O'Reilly Auto Parts or shop online at O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Start driving the truck that you deserve today. Visit nationstrucks.com and make no payments until August with approved credit and get $500 in free gas or diesel fuel with any purchase. Ford, Chevy, Dodge, Ram, and GMC, you can find them all at Nations Trucks, the world's largest independent truck dealer.
Are you overpaying on your car loan? Consumer Reports found that the majority of people are. And that's where Upstart comes in. Borrowers save an average of $80 every month by refinancing at a lower interest rate. Check your rate at upstart.com/auto is quick, easy, and won't impact your credit score. Check your rate at upstart.com/auto and start saving today. Savings are estimated based on all consumers who were approved for a car loan through Upstart and accepted their final terms.
Do you want to sell your home fast and easy without a realtor? This is Gabriel with Florida Cash Home Buyers. You can sell us your home in 7 days or on your time frame. We can even pay you a cash advance before the closing. Call us at 407-410-9000. We can buy your home in any condition. No cleaning or fixing anything. And there's no commissions or fees. Call us today for a free cash offer. 407-410-9000. That's 407-410-9000.
If you are ready to start looking for a new home or refinance the one you're in, then you need Brad Siebert at WeAreNotTheBanks.com. WeAreNotTheBanks.com has loans for all types of buyers. Good credit, bumps in your credit, even jumbo and no income documentation loans. I trust We Are Not The Banks to handle my mortgage loans. You should also. Just go to WeAreNotTheBanks.com to get started. NMLS ID number 205696, Equal Opportunity Lender.
My Friday nights usually spent out, but since my friends got Xfinity Internet, Friday nights in are where it's at. Because Xfinity has supersonic Wi-Fi faster than a gig to power a house full of devices all at once. We got our shows streaming, playlists bumping, and games galore. Now that's unbeatable internet for every great night in. Come on, y'all. The coasters aren't just for decoration.
Learn more about supersonic Wi-Fi from Xfinity, or get started with 50 megabits per second internet for $25 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today to learn more. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Ends 5/8/22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary.
Having trouble with your AC? Call our friends at Mills Air, 407-277-1159. With 30 years of experience, they can certainly help you out. Carrier factory authorized dealers with up to $1,275 in rebates towards that brand new Carrier unit. Family owned and operated, it's millsair.com.
Take a sip of You Got This with Dunkin' espresso drinks like a caramel macchiato, mocha latte, or oat milk latte. Order ahead plus earn rewards. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary.
It's Super Cash time at Old Navy. Right now, redeem your $10 in Super Cash and save $10 on every $25 purchase. Use it on everything. Run to Old Navy or OldNavy.com today. Valid 4/23 to 5/1. Excludes gift cards and clearance. See OldNavy.com/supercash for more details.
Hi guys, it's me, Brian Baumgartner, and maybe you've heard my podcast, The Office Deep Dive. Well, now I'm expanding it into even more of your favorite shows in my new podcast, Off the Beat.
Hey everybody, I'm Rob Riggle.
Hi, I'm Allison Hannigan.
My name is Jamie Lynn Segler, Meadow Soprano.
Eric Stone Street. I played Cameron Tucker.
Listen to Off the Beat on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Divorce? Call Trinley and Kramer, TK Law, onefirmforlife.com.
Radio. 104.1.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch. Yeah. We like it when you watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Welcome back to to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. You can always text us at 77031. Your 5 o'clock keyword is Bills, B-I-L-L-S. You go to realradio.fm to send that away for your chance to win $1,000.
And even if the servers were down earlier, just keep trying to enter that keyword at realradio.fm.
Yeah. And by the way, man, if you that Derby Day for Autism thing that we do coming up next Saturday, next Saturday with Johnny Magic from XL 106.7, who's one of the best dudes ever. By the way, that guy does more for charity. I couldn't be one of his toenails. That guy does so much for charity and hosts so many events for free, never takes money for it. One of the best dudes I've ever met in this business. I get to work with Johnny, and it's just a good time. It's at Ember, another great partner of ours, and you go down there and just blow it out Saturday. Dress nice. It is going to be a blast. Hopefully we'll see a bunch of people down there for the Derby Day for Autism. And, of course, you can find DerbyDayOrlando.com, all the information. They also have a golf tournament that plays the day before to raise money. You can be a part of that as well out of Falcons Fire, which is a good course. Again, that's DerbyDayOrlando.com. Hope to see you there. Everybody dresses up nice. I'm going to be loving it in my seersucker shorts.
Oh, no. Please tell me you're lying.
I've got seersucker shorts.
What makes shorts seersuck?
Well, it's seersucker pants.
Yeah.
And then you cut them off and make shorts.
What kind of shoes, though? You can't wear sandals with seersucker shorts.
No, I wear dress shoes with pull-up socks to my knees. It's a hot look. I'm going for old plantation owner is hot.
Well, you're already halfway there. The top half of you looks like Colonel Sanders.
You would look like the sequel to the movie Big.
Yeah, no, what? It's a really fun event.
Yeah.
And by the way, when you pay to get in, it's like after that, it's all you drink, all you can eat. There's VIP section in the back. It has some cool stuff as well. Hat contest for money. It's just a blast.
I was going to say, for any lady who loves to wear a hat and feels like there just aren't enough events to where you get to really...
If it was just hat, I would say yes. You wouldn't...
Well, you have to have the ensemble.
You would not believe... My wife is so excited.
Oh, yeah?
To buy an outfit that is just so overboard. We have this little spot. I can't tell you where it is. But we have this little spot where we can buy. We know where to buy like these vintage clothes.
TJ Maxx,
and it's really it's kind of hard to find. So we know we're gonna be able to go in there and just get absolutely crazy with this thing. And I actually plan on crawling home. I'm gonna be dead honest with you. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of bourbon that day.
Oh wow,
that's what you're supposed to do.
Watch the horse race. There's 50-50 drawings. You can a little gambling on the horse race. Never hurt anybody.
Rip a mint julep.
Yeah, raising money for autism. Can't go wrong there, man.
That's awesome.
Let's see what I wanted to talk to you guys about there. Oh, did you guys hear the story? God, I hate talking about this stuff, but it's so interesting.
Yeah, feed me.
You talking about the weirdest Mother's Day gift of all time?
Ashes.
No. That's funny though. And I don't even think it was purported to be like a Mother's Day gift. This person just did it. Maybe they're trying to get back together. Kanye West.
Oh no.
Have you heard the story though?
No.
What he did?
No.
Did you hear the story what he did?
No.
Like this is a redeeming thing that Kanye West did. Like I wouldn't bring his name up unless it was really bad or extremely good.
Right.
No reason to talk about him. And I hate talking about the Kardashians, but this really isn't about either one of them. It's about an action. Apparently, you guys know about Kim Kardashian's sex tape, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's how she became Kim Kardashian.
Right, yeah. Ray J. Is he a singer or rapper, Ray J?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah, so he has sex with Kim.
Never saw it.
Right? They tape it, right?
Me either.
And
yeah, right.
And it becomes very famous and, of course, turns her into an overnight sensation. Actually, I think she was Paris Hilton's gopher at the time, or she managed her closet or something like that.
She designed her closet and then kind of became like her, like you said, her assistant.
Right, her assistant. And then that turned into,
Paris Hilton being her assistant.
That's right. Paris Hilton with Nikki.
Hilton?
Not Nikki Hilton. No, it's Lionel Richie's daughter, Nicole Richie. They did the show, and then it just kind of blew up, and then the Kardashians blew up, and blah, 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 right? Then next thing you know, we have this whole thing. Well, on that sex tape, apparently, that wasn't the whole thing. The sex tape you saw of Kim Kardashian was not a complete sex tape. There's more. And apparently that has been hovering over Kim Kardashian's head like a black cloud for a very long time.
A black cloud that would ensue or just cause way more money and fame.
Yeah, but
yeah, exactly. What was she worried about?
And this is actually kind of interesting. It says here she'll no longer be haunted by the tape because Kanye West acquired the remaining tape, the only copy of it, and gifted it to her to give back to her.
Wow.
And it was such a big deal that apparently she broke down and lost it. Because, you know, threats of a second sex tape, I guess, have been out there for a little bit, and it's been known in those circles that there was more to that tape than was released, and she has always kind of wondered when that may happen.
But like as Ross said, I mean, I know it sounded like a joke, but in all reality, it's what propelled her. So wouldn't that have just created more press, more
here's the thing though,
sexiness,
she doesn't need that anymore. She doesn't need the porn to propel her career anymore. She has a gigantic career as a spokesperson, as you know, I mean, she's everything she is, you know, and she's a hard worker, by the way.
I don't take away from that. It's just a shame that she's always going to have an asterisk.
Yeah, I'm not a giant fan of the whole family and that whole thing at all. Actually, my wife loves them. But there's no question that Kim Kardashian works. As a matter of fact, when you start looking at her career, she has been a hard worker her entire career. She says, I know Kanye did this for me, but he did it for my kids as well. She says, quote, I want to shield them from as much as I can. That took balls. Now, that took balls to say.
Just like Kim K.
That...
Oh, wait, sorry.
That took balls.
I created my own joke.
When you think about the circus that this chick's life has been for the last 10 years, whatever it is, the complete and utter circus that her life has been, she's worried now about what effect it's going to have on her kids, North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm.
I mean, when you consider the fact that their father is busy threatening violence against their mom's boyfriend in his latest lyrics.
Obviously, he probably tried to do this to get her back. You know, he's languishing because Pete Davidson, which is one of the weirdest looking dudes of all time.
Don't get it.
Never got it. My daughters think that Pete Davidson is an absolute catch. And when they told me that, I turned my back on them and changed my will in front of them. I never will understand the Pete Davidson thing. I don't care how funny he may or may not be. It doesn't matter. He looks goonish to me, but that's fine. I'm not a woman. I don't have to have sex with him. But either way, I thought that was kind of interesting. That's an odd gift, isn't it? But like the greatest gift, but a really odd gift. I mean, you don't give that in front of somebody, right? I mean, you don't give that in front of the kids. Look what I got your mom, girls.
Oh, no, because you want to have maximum emotional impact. So that is going to be a one-on-one gift.
Oh, yeah. What do you? Oh, your Mother's Day's coming up. What are you getting your mom?
Rest of a sex tape.
Oh, I wonder what that cost him. I bet that cost $50 million.
Yeah, but how much can you really trust that that's the only copy out there?
Well,
see, I don't trust.
Yeah.
Because in all those years, you can't tell me that they didn't make 1, 2, or maybe 3 copies, squirrel it away.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Well, look. Here's the thing. You can sign an agreement.
I mean, you can.
I mean, but the thing is, the agreement would be it would penalize you for lying. I guess he could have NFT'd it.
I don't know.
It could have NFT'd the tape. That way, it couldn't be legally couldn't be repeated.
For me, I think whatever he paid, and I'm sure he did whatever he needed to do to assure that was going to be the only copy out there. But I just wouldn't trust that it is.
I truthfully may be the only person that haven't seen it. I have not seen the Kim Kardashian
I have not seen it either.
All 3 of us.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
So I have not seen it. I saw Tommy Lee's.
I saw Tommy Lee's and the Paris Hilton one, but I did not. I didn't see Kim's.
I think the Paris Hilton one. The only thing I remember from that one is lip gloss. Hulk Hogan, You'll Fall Asleep.
Oh, Hulk Hogan, yeah, that one. I saw that one.
Gene Simmons.
That's.
Do you know what I realized that happens with these guys? These super famous rock stars. They are the laziest lovers in the world.
They don't have to do anything.
They never have for decades.
They're famous. They just lay there and get serviced and then move on.
And that's why they're the most boring sex tapes ever to watch.
Man, when we were rolling with some of the local rock bands here back in the day that knew a lot of guys that made it into other big bands, how sordid you thought rock bands were.
I worked with a groupie at Disney. She used to love to share what she had to do to the roadies.
Oh, you genuinely.
She was proud.
You can't, like, I remember being told one story, and I called the guy a liar right to his face. I'm like, there's no way that happened.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, not only did it happen, it's probably going to happen again this Thursday night.
Right.
But I mean, just really, really. And, the thing is, Ross, do you ever get a hit on when you're out and around doing stand up? When you're in other markets, do you get, what do they call them? Chuckle blankers?
Yeah, I love that name.
Chuckle effers.
Chuckle effers.
Gag hags or whatever.
Gag hags.
You've never heard that one?
I haven't heard that one. I heard the chuckle.
Gag hags. You encounter any of those when you do stand up?
I have, and I remember one time I was in Miami and I was headlining this club, and the host, who was around my age, not an ugly individual, and I was doing well. And then I got off stage, and my soon-to-be fiance is in the room, but the host did not pick up on that my girl's in the room, and she wrote in my joke book, and she said all these complimentary things, and then
without you knowing it?
Yeah, and dropped her number.
Oh, no.
And when I got off stage, and I said, "My name's Ross Padgett, have a great night," she goes, "Hey, check your joke book. I left a note in there. And then please put your hands, give it up for one more time for Ross." And I went back, and Olivia immediately walked up. I was like, "What'd she write? What'd she write in that joke book?"
She heard it like a bat.
I don't know. I have no idea, because my girl was just in the audience, but she was like in the green room, and yeah. So yes, it does happen.
Yeah, sure it does.
How did she react when she read what was in there?
Well, she knows it does. I mean, she obviously knows it.
No, I want to hear just how.
Yeah.
Oh no, I mean, I'll be honest with you. It definitely.
It didn't go over well.
No, it went over fine.
Are you kidding? They had great sex that night.
All three of us.
Oh.
No.
Keep talking.
You know what I thought was really funny was
I love that commercial.
Olivia killed the situation with kindness. Was that, "Hey, what's your Instagram?" They followed each other.
Oh, that's so passive aggressive. That's a jack move.
That's flight attendant passive aggressive.
That is professional.
It is one of the best. Speaking of Johnny Magic, Hot Night. This was 20, 30 years ago. At the time, he's dating a really sweet school teacher.
Right, yeah.
Another girl walks up, grabs a handful of hair, and just whispers in her ear, "If you ever show your face around here again, I'll kill you."
Oh, my God.
Let go of her hair, kissed her on the cheek, smiled, and said, "Have a great night."
Yeah. My wife doesn't have that gear.
Oh, yes, she does.
No, not to kill. No, she does not. Not to kill him with kindness. She does not have that. She just has the kill him. We were in a club dancing one night because I dance. Dance master.
It's a sachet with a little bit of a bounce.
I do.
Do you do the white man overbite?
I do the white guy. It's the dance I know.
It's half a beat off.
Yeah.
And she goes out purposely to dance with you?
It's Donald Trump hands.
I do it. It's called
no.
It's called the whip it paw paw. Now I whip it. Now I paw paw. Now I whip it. Now I paw paw.
Watch me whip.
Watch me
and
whip.
then watch me. Ow! Oh, my back! Nay!
And I don't know what was the weirdest thing, man. I was just dancing, and then she went over to get a sip of her drink, and this girl walked into the club, and I'm not kidding. It was like somebody told her in the stairwell, he's on the dance floor dancing like a white guy doing the whip it paw paw, on the back of the dance floor. She walked in, turned her head, looked right at me like the Terminator. Like she was programmed to come up, and walks up to me. Never met her, never seen her before in my life.
Oh, God, no, what happened?
And he just got right in my face.
Like right in your face, like how? Like wanted to kiss you?
Like, yes, like kind of rolled up on me.
Nice.
And like she knew who I was or something. Not who I was, like
she
in
thought
Orlando.
She knew you.
She just knew me, Jim Colbert, like as a person, like we'd met before. And she had a purse with a chain on a thing. And my wife grabbed the purse chain and kind of pulled her back a little bit because she didn't know what she was doing.
Right.
Like she didn't know. My wife didn't know she was there to hurt me or anything. She was just making sure the chick wasn't too close. And when she pulled her back, that girl kind of pulled her shoulder away and then stepped forward again. And at this point, I literally have my hands in the air. because I don't know what's going to happen, but I don't want to be accused of hitting anybody or doing anything stupid. So I just put my hands in the air so clearly everybody can see it. And that is when my wife choke walked this bitch to the door.
What?
And I say B because she was being one. I
Of
didn't mean
course,
her.
yeah, no.
She choke walks this chick to the door and gets her out of the club, and then we move on.
What do you mean choke walks? Like
Grabs
cuts
her
off
by her throat, steps her up in the air, and tippy toes her to the door.
I love her. Every time you talk about her, I love her a little bit more.
I've never been hotter. We did it in the car that night on the Ave. The kids just going, "What are y'all doing?"
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know, man.
Were you still doing the whip it pawpaw?
Yeah, I'm doing the whip it and the pawpaw. What do you do? You can see.
He couldn't talk to the kids because he was getting choked.
That's the choke at the pawpaw.
Now watch me choke.
Now watch me.
Death wheeze.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's kind of nice whenever your significant other.
Oh, I like that.
I like those situations.
Yeah.
My wife has never been hotter in her life until I stepped to some guy messing with a girl in our group. I just stepped up on him because he was being really, like, I couldn't even believe it. Like, it looked like somebody put him up to it. Like, it was a prank.
Like, what was he doing?
There's a girl in our group, and he kept staring at her. But when I say staring, he walked up to our table. We'd never met this guy. We're like rolling like 8 deep in this club.
Right.
And he rolls up and is like right there. And we're like, "What's up, man?" And he wouldn't even answer. He just kept staring her in the face, like creepy, again, like Terminator kind of thing, right? And we just kind of started laughing at him. And she moved around to the other side of the table, and he kind of went around the same thing. I said, "Look, man, she's married. She doesn't want to be with you. You need to move on. We need to get out of here." And he walked away and then walked back.
Was he drunk?
Well, I mean, obviously he was, but he was also just really stupid. And I just remember getting in the guy's face. I didn't do anything to him. I just stepped out and said, "Dude, it's time for you to get on out of here, man. We got a couple guys back here, and it is not going to be pretty if you keep this up."
One of the guys' names is Code Black.
Yeah, she's a married woman, and we're here hanging out. She
doesn't want to be bothered by you.
Nobody wants to be bothered by you. And
that's that knight in shining armor. Yeah,
Yeah,
Bet you did it in the car that night too.
Let's just say stall 3 is never going to be the same. Stall 3.
Memories, huh?
Oh yeah. Carved my name in that wall with my teeth.
As you were being choked.
Right. All right. 407-916-1041. Load them up. Trivia is next.
What?
We have a prize. Get on board at 407-916-1041. Jim Colbert Show Trivia is brought to you by Cento Family Moving and Storage. That's CENTO moving.com.
This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Staples Stores.
Well, we only got one quarterback drafted in the first round last night, Kenny Pickett to the hometown Steelers. I've always said where you land matters, and Pickett staying in Pittsburgh, best case scenario. Great organization, winning culture, strong head coach. He's nearly 24, so he's mature. He will be ready to start week 1. He hasn't taken a snap yet, but he's already a fan favorite in the Steel City. I'm Colin Cowherd.
Staples has everything your office needs at great prices. And this week, when you spend $100 on anything in store, you'll earn a $30 Staples store bonus. Limit 1 ends 4/30. Rewards members only. And bonus must be redeemed in store. See staplesconnect.com/store bonus for details. Staples.
Business owners, are you feeling the pressures of running your business? Of course you are. There's a limit to what you can do and still keep employees engaged. Insperity can help. They put 30 plus years of HR experience to work, helping you with hiring, training, HR administration, and compliance while giving your employees competitive benefit options. Because you're able to focus on other priorities, your employees can thrive and your business can grow. With Insperity, nothing seems impossible. Full service HR, employee benefits, HR technology, that's Insperity, HR that makes a difference.
Finding the right person for the job isn't easy. Just ask someone who hired a lounge singer to be their office receptionist.
Hello, this is Mickey Marquis, and you've reached the office of Doug & Associates. Thank you very much. Catch me Tuesday nights at the Hotel Johnson. Hello?
But if you've got an insurance question, you can always count on your local Geico agent. They can bundle your policies, which could save you hundreds.
Doug & Associates, this is Mickey Marquis. Hello?
For expert help with all your insurance needs, visit geico.com/local today.
Get tickets today for a night of glitz and glamour as you're transported back to the roaring 20s by the Orlando Ballet's performance of The Great Gatsby. As the sparkling facade of mysterious millionaire Jay Gatsby's world begins to slip, the heartbreak that lies beneath is exposed like you've never seen before. Marvel as the classic story unfolds through dance, with lavish sets, live music, and elegant choreography by Jordan Morris. Go to drphillipscenter.org for tickets and showtimes to see the Orlando Ballet.
Meet Allison, teammate at Truist Bank. Hi. She was born to care, and she always had your back. You could say that. Like that time back in the mid-'80s when she spotted Stacy Kaminsky with her new perm, and a car was coming, about to hit a puddle. So Allison jumps in front of the splash, just in time to protect Stacy's fresh curls.
Look, I had to do it. A wet perm just doesn't work.
Today, Allison's a teammate at Truist, the bank that starts with care. When you start with care, you get a different kind of bank. Learn more at truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC.
Spring is here, and Tools Ace Hardware has everything you need for your lawn and garden this season. Tools Ace Hardware's helpful associates have the answers to all of your lawn and garden questions and will load up your mulch, soils, and fertilizers for you. Plus, you can bring in your Steel outdoor power equipment into one of Tools Ace Hardware's 9 service centers for a tune-up or repair. It's Tools Ace Hardware with 11 locations here in Central Florida, or you can shop online at acehardware.com for free in-store pickup or delivery. That's acehardware.com.
The difference between what you can get at IDC versus a mall jewelry store is like night and day.
We can present a customer more options than you would if you went into a mall, let's say, and stopped by 7 different stores. You can walk into an IDC and be presented with twice as many options.
Meet Angelo Nader, who came to IDC after years of mall store experience and couldn't believe the difference in selection, value, and quality.
We have designer brands that most stores have never even heard of. Tacori, Viraggio, Fauna. We have Christopher Designs, Henry Dossi. These are vendors that before IDC I had never heard of. I worked in several mall stores, and they simply don't carry them.
And at International Diamond Center, you're not working with retail clerks. You're working with seasoned jewelry professionals who will teach you, guide you, and give you the level of service you deserve at a price other stores can't beat, inside or outside the mall.
We are one of the few places that can provide you both with great quality service and unmatched pricing.
International Diamond Center.
The merchandise that we have is unmatched. The prices that we have are incredibly competitive. Our quality is unsurpassed.
4 convenient Orlando locations.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ziprecruiter.com/free. That's ziprecruiter.com/free. ziprecruiter.com/free.
Spectrum is America's leading internet provider, delivering ultra-fast gig speeds you need on the high-performance network you want. And Spectrum's advanced home Wi-Fi is security made simple, automatically blocking outside threats, along with 99.9% network reliability. So no matter what you do online, you can do it faster, safer, and more reliably with Spectrum Internet. Get 200 megabits per second for only $49.99 a month. Visit Spectrum.com today for details. Based on internet subscribers among top internet service providers. Restrictions apply.
Local or long distance, when it's time to move, let Cento Family Moving and Storage move you. CentoMoving.com.
We now return to the Jim Colbert Show, already in progress.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks so much for tuning in today. We appreciate that very much. Hope you had a great week. Hope you had a wonderful Friday. Hope you have a big weekend planned.
Oh, yeah.
A little inclement weather, but you'll be able to wiggle in there. Not too hot too yet.
Oh, yeah.
Not too hot yet. We'll be just fine. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb is here.
Hello.
And Ross has the sauce jar.
All aboard!
Chugga chugga.
Because I have a beautiful pair of tickets to see Orlando City versus Charlotte FC. That's going down tomorrow, April 30th. Can you imagine that? April's done.
I know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This is amazing.
The hell's going on around here? That's right. Kickoff is over at 7:30 p.m. It should be 3 points, but then again, last week, My foundation got a little wobbled, but this is an expansion side, so it should be very fun, very entertaining, and very easy to drink to. And that is your soft shower, which is brought to you by
Cento Family Moving and Storage. Go local and support a family-owned and operated Orlando moving and storage company. Most important part, if you mention the Jim Colbert Show, that will get you a discount. So book them today at centomoving.com. That's CENTO moving.com. Back to you, Dancing Queen.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Ross, who goes first today, buddy?
Let's welcome Brian.
Brian right there on line 3. Brian, how are you, buddy?
Doing good. How are you?
Good. Want to play a little game with us?
Sure, let's do it.
Let's do it indeed, friend.
Want to play a game?
All right, Brian, we got a question here for you. 4 answers. One of them is a lie. If you can find it, off to the sauce jar you go. And, of course, to the Orlando City soccer match coming up tomorrow. Are you ready?
I'm ready, boss. Let's do this.
Here we go. On this day in 1954, comedian, actor, producer, author,
Ben Stiller,
director, writer, star of one of the most popular TV shows.
Jerry Seinfeld.
There you go, in the history of America. He loves cars and coffee. Ooh. Jerry Seinfeld's birthday is today.
Wow.
Here are 3 fun facts about Jerry and 1 lie about nothing. Number 1.
That's one of my favorite ones you've ever done.
Number 1. He was Jay Leno's first guest when he took over The Tonight Show from Johnny Carson. Number 2. He owns a collection of over 500 pairs of sneakers, and they're all white. Number 3. He was the first person to receive the infamous American Express Black Card.
Ooh.
And lastly, as an homage to his comedy hero, Bob Hope, he only performed stand-up in a suit. Which of those is a lie?
I'm going to go with number 1.
Number 1 is absolutely true. Unfortunately, he was Jay Leno's very first guest when he took over for The Tonight Show from Johnny Carson. I cannot begin to tell you how elated I am right now. If I would have had another first guest, I would have overhung. I honestly may have slung this laptop against the wall.
I know.
And it's not because I have an anger problem, I promise.
Right.
Who's next?
Because you have an anger problem. Let's welcome Michael P.
Michael P., what's going on, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, we're talking about Jerry Seinfeld. Today is his birthday. Find the lie out of these. Number 1, he owns a collection of over 500 pairs of sneakers, and they're all white. Number 2, he was the first person to receive the infamous American Express Black Card. And lastly, as an homage to his comedy hero, Bob Hope, he only performed stand-up in a suit.
All right, so I was the first one to call you out on the number 3 thing, and I've noticed you haven't done it in a while. But I feel like you can eliminate number 3, so it's between 2 and 4. And I feel like I always see him in a suit, so I'm going to go with what's now the first one.
No, that's incorrect. Unfortunately, he does own a collection of over 500 pairs of sneakers, and they are all white.
All Jimmy heard was, you didn't win.
Yeah, you did not win. And you're a little arrogant about it, which I don't mind. I like confidence. That's fine.
Right. You know, they want to put some work into it, right?
Can I tell you a little hint? I can't say that his logic is bad.
Let's welcome Donna.
Donna, how you doing?
I'm doing great, y'all.
Donna, you have a 50-50 shot at winning these tickets. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
In regards to Jerry Seinfeld, number 1, he was the first person to receive the infamous American Express Black Card. Or lastly, as an homage to his comedy hero, Bob Hope, he only performed stand-up in a suit.
Number 1 is the answer is false.
No, that's true. He was the very first person to receive the American Express Black Card. If you'll remember, guys, he did the commercials for them.
Jim, this marks a very important time in trivia history. You won. There's no one else on hold.
There's no one on hold.
Someone dropped.
Somebody thought that somebody else won, and everybody dropped at the same time.
Oh, wow.
So the next person who calls the show is going to win.
Yeah.
407-916-1041. Sorry, Jimmy.
2,
yeah, I mean,
1.
we got it's on that 16-second delay.
There you go. That's amazing. It's so funny. You have full lines. The instant we said full lines, and what we do, because we have people that call every day, and you don't want the same people winning over and over. You'll dump a couple, and then you'll take some lines. And then that's how you wind up. And then sometimes if they get on the line, they think somebody guessed it, they'll just drop.
Because they're like, I'm not going to keep hanging on.
Look, boom, immediately.
Yeah, now the lines are full.
I'll just take the first one right up top.
Yep.
Who's this?
I don't know.
Who is this?
It's Matt. Let's win.
Matt, you're the winner, buddy.
Yay!
All right.
There you go, man. I'm going to
Is
put
this
you
Matt
on.
in Sanford?
I'm going to put you on hold, buddy. You're a winner there, Matt.
Yay.
Number 4 is not correct. Now, it's kind of funny. This is a little tricky, and I don't mean to kind of throw the other guy out. I think Jerry almost always performs in a suit. Now, he doesn't use a tie, but he uses the pants, the coat, and a button-up shirt, but it has nothing to do with Bob Hope. There's the swerve there. There's nothing to do with Bob Hope whatsoever. A couple other things about Jerry before we get over to Ross thoughts. He never won a Best Actor Emmy after being nominated 6 times.
But I think everyone else around him did.
Like never won, right? His first brush with entertainment was on the television show Benson. He was a mail delivery boy with comedy routines that nobody was interested in. He would come in, like, deliver mail and try to run routines for Benson, and that was his bit. But I can show you the clip. It's kind of crazy. He's got to be, like, maybe 18 years old now.
I wonder if I had seen it and just didn't realize who I was watching.
The Writers Guild of America deemed Seinfeld the second best written TV show ever behind...
Don't say Friends.
MASH?
Friends.
The Sopranos.
Ooh.
Hey, that's fine.
There you go, right? And then lastly here, he compulsively throws out all the clothes that he wears when he goes on tour. So you knew about that?
No, but he tends to be a little bit of a germphobe.
So when he goes on tour, he'll carry clothes with him. When he comes back, all of those clothes that he wore during that tour, he throws away.
Which is such a waste.
And you can imagine he's not wearing the cheap stuff. It's worth like $600, $700 million.
It's like, donate it.
God almighty. One of the best car collections in the world, by the way.
Yeah.
God almighty, it's so sick. And I heard he's such a dick, though.
That's what I've heard, too.
God, I heard he's not very pleasant to be around. That's a shame, too.
He does. I mean, it doesn't have to be nice.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He's got the money where you're like,
As many as he wants.
You did it.
Right. He can buy sex. he can buy sex tapes back if he wants.
Exactly.
What's coming up for thoughts, buddy?
All right, guys. There's no easy way to say this. Oh, yeah. No, this is going to be our Ross thoughts today. We got Deb. You find animals adorable.
Yeah.
Jim, you find animals cute.
Most of them.
All right. Well, I'm kind of like that, but I said something to my brother today, and things got a little weird.
Okay. I'm down for that.
About my dog.
Okay.
And I want to see if it was weird. If it's weird.
I think we already know the answer to that, but
I'll help you. Yes.
It was weird.
Go to your next idea.
Exactly.
All right, we'll do that next. Ross Thoughts coming up.
Just trying to avoid the next round of corporate layoffs by proving our relevancy in the virtual world. Follow us, please. Real Radio 1041 on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Powered by Anna Jar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Traffic backed up this afternoon in Orlando as you take I-4 east and westbound. Expect heavy delays through downtown from Cayley to Colonial and between Sand Lake and the Central Florida Parkway. Heavy delays reported between US 27 and the 429. Florida's Turnpike still backed up southbound between the Greenway and 192. Expect delays northbound between State Road 50 and Mineola. If you run into other traffic problems today, make sure you're calling the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Samantha Canning.
This report is sponsored by Discover. With prices soaring at the pump, Discover has your back with cashback. Use Discover to earn 5% cash back at gas stations and Target now through June on up to $1,500 in purchases when you activate. Limitations apply. Learn more at discover.com/rewards.
In Florida, you have to have an AC company that can come through for you every single time. Mills Air is that company. They've helped me a number of times. They've also helped Ross as well. They helped Ross with an entire system and saved his ass. I'll tell you why, because his house really isn't built for a system like the guys over at Mills have, but they made it work. And even better than that, 2 other companies could not do the job. Mills gave them the best deal out there, and that is why we suggest these guys. They've been doing it for 30 years. They know it inside inside and out. Their techs know all the brands. You don't need to worry about what kind of AC you have. And Mills Air is a Carrier factory authorized dealers. Guys, that means up to $1,275 in rebates towards a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier and certainly turn to the experts at Mills Air. This company's family owned and operated, and they're ready to help you right now. 407-277-1159. Find them easily online at millsair.com.
Real Radio wants to provide the assist with your summer plans by putting $1,000 in your hand. We're talking about $1,000 9 times a day. Listen for the keyword to win $1,000 weekdays from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Take that keyword and enter it on our website at realradio.fm. Then wait for your phone to ring from a number you won't recognize. And if it does, answer it, because that is how you get $1,000 in your hand. This contest brought to you locally by Mills Air.
Mills Air has been in business since 1992 right here in Central Florida. That's over 29 years. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. Turn to the experts. That's Mills Air. It's equipment change-out time. You can get upgrades up to $1,275 in rebates. Go to millsair.com.
Right now at Contone Plus, get free next-day delivery on all major appliances. That means if you love it today, you can have it tomorrow. We've got hundreds of items in stock, ready to be delivered next day for free. Looking for the brands you love? We have them all. Samsung, LG, GE, and more. Hurry in today to get an extra 10% off on appliance packages. Great deals, top-rated brands, rows full of items in stock, and free next-day delivery? There's only one place to go to create the home you love. Contone Plus.
O'Reilly. Don't miss out on Clean Car Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. If your car is ready for a spring cleaning, stop by for great deals on everything you need to keep it looking like new, including Mother's California Gold Wash and Wax, just $5.99 for a 64-ounce bottle. That's a $5 savings. Visit the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts today or shop O'ReillyAuto.com. O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Make no payments for 120 days with approved credit, and now, for a limited time, Nations Trucks is going to hook you up with $500 in free gas or diesel fuel with any truck purchase. If you buy a lifted F-150, $500 in free gas. Maybe you're looking to buy a Ram 3500 dually, you get $500 in free diesel fuel. Lifted Chevy Z71, that's right, $500 in free gas. No matter what type of truck you're looking for, Nations Trucks has it on the lot right now. So visit nationstrucks.com and start driving the truck that you deserve today.
Cars are one of our top monthly expenses. Maintenance, insurance, gas, and of course, the car loan payment. Most of you, like me, probably think you've got a great interest rate, right? But you probably are overpaying. There's a Consumer Report study that says most people are paying too much for their car loans. And that's where Upstart comes in. Borrowers save an average of $80 every month by refinancing at a lower interest rate. Yes, you heard me correctly, $80 a month. That's almost $1,000 a year, and I know I could use that. I guess, get some extra shoes or something. So go to upstart.com/auto to check your rate. It's super quick, easy, and it will not impact your credit score. Monthly savings are estimated based on all people who were approved for a car loan through Upstart and accepted their final terms. Upstart has helped thousands of borrowers across the country get better interest rates on their car loans. Check your rate today and see how much you can save. Visit upstart.com/auto. That's upstart.com/auto.
It's Super Cash time at Old Navy. Right now, redeem your $10 in Super Cash and save $10 on every $25 purchase. Use it on everything. Run to Old Navy or OldNavy.com today. Valid 4/23 to 5/1. Excludes gift cards and clearance. See OldNavy.com/supercash for more details.
Every 3 seconds, there's a new victim of identity theft. A criminal could be applying for loans in your name or even selling your personal info on the dark web. Protecting your identity can be easy with LifeLock by Norton. LifeLock monitors your info and alerts you to potential identity threats. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but with LifeLock, it's easy to help protect yourself. Save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com with promo code NEWS.
Brought to you by Insperity, providing employee benefits, payroll, and scalable HR services.
Some roads take us to where we want to go. Other roads lead to Mo. In a world full of dangerous roads, there's only one thing you need to know. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Mo DeWitt, Orlando attorney.
Agreeing on where to spend your hard-earned money is tough. At 7-Eleven, we make it easy. Any iced coffee is now just $1. Now that's a bill we can all agree on. 7-Eleven, you brew you. Terms and conditions apply. See 7-Eleven.com for more details.
Divorce? Call Trinley and Kramer.
TK Law. OneFirmForLife.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind studio. Your accident, your future, your attorney. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or call pound 546 from your cell. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now number 1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on Facebook.
We're receiving a message. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. Text us, 77031.
Wait, I'm still translating.
Your fax machine is answering. That makes us sound so old.
It's the little green men from outer...
Who is this?
This is Flume.
Flume, huh?
Flume, featuring Andrew Wyatt.
There you go. All right, welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb is here. Let's get some Ross thoughts.
It's weird.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny.
We'll find out.
Sometimes.
That's my rule.
It's Ross. Spelled like sauce. It's Ross Thoughts.
Guys, Ross Thoughts is brought to you by Mills Air. A little bit about the greatest AC company in a little bit of time. So, all right. I decided to go out and walk my dog today.
Okay.
Which I never do because I have a backyard.
All right, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, just let them out, let them rip.
Yeah, let them out, let them rip, and not a lot of pickups.
Yeah, I gotcha.
It's like a once every 3 to 4 week thing, and
wow,
I am being...
really?
You think that's bad?
Yeah, it's bad.
I just lied. It's way worse.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
So it's just a landmine in your... Can you even use your backyard because of that?
Well, it has no grass.
How do you use a backyard? You just
Well, you
walk
go-
around it?
Yeah, you just go out there and enjoy it. I mean,
Fire pit,
and
patio table.
and not have to dodge the parkour unit of dog do that you
They're
have.
not, it's not moving. I don't have to dodge. I just got to look down and pay a little bit of attention.
Well, if it's over there for weeks, I mean, it's going to be...
Yeah, then it's biodegradable. Look, I'm helping the earth. Okay. Everything's fine. So I decided to take my dog to Lake Underhill, and I took 2 laps around, and I was with my brother. And this is the first time I have brought my dog to where I always run and work out and stuff. And there's a lot of dogs today when I was walking, right? And I said something. First of all, how amazingly weird and beautiful and awesome. It truly is awesome when you see your dog interact with another dog. And they don't know what to do. They just sniff.
Oh, yeah. There's a tension there.
There's a weird tension.
They're trying to learn.
And there's a tension between the owners, too, because it's like, I'm going to see how you raised your dog. You're going to see how I raised my dog.
Right, you're right. It seems to be a tell of how good of an owner you are or not.
Yeah. So I go ahead. I'm walking. The first dog that sees my dog, I feel like is far too aggressive. It was a husky.
Oh yeah, they're very energetic, which makes them come off aggressive. But they're sweet dogs, though, right?
Yeah. No, I think they're amazing dogs. I especially with the blue eyes. They got double David Bowies going on.
It's crazy.
It's very, very cool.
Very emotive as well. Extremely.
They talk all the time.
Oh, the talking is pretty like.
That's cool.
Like, whoa, you're communicating.
Yeah, exactly.
But I go ahead. They get a little aggressive, and I'm like, okay, all right, well, we'll keep going this way. You go that way. Then I thought to myself, that dog doesn't even deserve my dog. It was a boy dog as well. Is that
okay?
All right, because that thing was...
Getting aggressive with her because she's a female.
Oh, well, it's not what I was going to say. That is what happened. What I was going to say is that this thing had a dog schlong. This thing was
hacking.
Almost dragging.
Oh, get out of here, really?
Yeah, like something like you need to take your dog to the vet or I'm going to overdose on this jealousy.
Right, okay.
It's one of the two.
Take a picture?
It is not good when you look at a dog and you're like, oh, man, why not me?
Right, yeah. You have to make a sketch of it.
Yeah.
I need to remember this.
My dreams are going to be haunted by this damn husky all throughout tonight. And I kind of got upset because I was like, my dog is beautiful. My dog is cute. You guys find dogs cute.
Yeah, your dog is this one's Zelda?
This was Hazel.
This is Hazel. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
That's the one he loves.
Hazelbub.
So Hazel, yeah, but Hazelbub is a handful. But I also look at my dog and I go, that's a beautiful dog.
Yeah.
She's like a mystical fox. And then I looked at my brother and I said, if I was a dog, I'm doing my dog. If I was a dog, my dog is sexy.
You told your brother if you were a dog that you would hook up with your dog?
And that's not weird. I'm here to die on this hill today. That's not weird, Jim. I found if I was a dog, I'm definitely very attracted to my dog. And my dog's a magical, mystical fox.
When you say fox, you don't mean the animal. You mean fox like in the 70s. That's what you said when you saw a hot girl.
I mean in both ways.
Both ways, okay.
Is that a weird statement to say if I was a dog, I would do my dog?
Let me ask you a question before I give you my answer. What was your brother's reaction?
Man, that's weird.
Your brother thought it was weird?
Yeah.
Your brother.
You hear the voice inflection there?
Your brother thought it was weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not because, listen, hey, Deb, what kind of animal would you be?
I can't even make eye contact with
No,
you
you
right
just tell
now.
him the answer because I want to get past this.
Look at me.
A bird.
You'd be a bird, would you?
All right.
I'd be
Now,
a dog, no question.
You'd be a dog.
I'm a dog guy.
All right, so if I was a dog and you were a dog, we might find each other attractive.
We would not find each other attractive, buddy. We're both males, right? And for one thing, I think do dogs do that?
I think dogs do some gay stuff.
Yeah, but I don't think it's just an experimental thing because maybe their nose is bad.
We're just going to start off with the basics. You guys are going to smell each other's butts.
Okay.
That's how you're going to greet each other.
Look at that.
yeah.
I'd sniff yours. You better sniff mine back. We're dogs.
I mean, I don't know what
This is literally hurting Jimmy.
I don't know what I've done. I've done something.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
In a dream or something, I've done something. I'm gonna get a knock at the door one day. I mean, I just know it. I don't. Ross, listen, buddy. You projecting your dog self onto. How do you even know that your dog would want you? You ever think of that? How do you know that your adorable, beautiful dog would even look at you twice? What kind of dog do you think you would be?
Especially
Some
when
kind of
you're-
mangy-ass Afghan hound?
Well, Afghan hounds are beautiful, and let's just go back to the fact that we already know he'd be jealous of the husky, so she probably wouldn't look twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, take back that Afghan hound statement. That was mean.
No, you're like a piss yellow, unfed lab.
Hey, labs are awesome.
Yeah, thank you, Deb.
You're not helping, man.
Deb gets this. She would go ahead and she would sleep with me if I was a dog and if she was a dog.
No.
Oh, no, back it up.
Can you
No,
guys...
I ain't backing it up.
Back it up.
The tail is down.
Look, you're into this.
Tucking
Back it up.
in. I'm
No.
just defending the dog breeds you were
Listen,
disparaging.
I'm not slamming them. I'm just saying this is very odd. Why do you think about stuff like this, buddy? Why do you do that?
That's a question.
I mean, I'm being kind of honest here. Did you?
Oh
hit your-
no, that's total honesty. That's why it's so funny.
Did you hit your head or something? What do you think about stuff like this? I'm literally. Did you just rip? I mean, did you just take a gyno swat right before you thought of this? I mean, I truthfully do not understand the thought process of you assuming you're like, okay, I'm watching my dog walk. You know what? My dog's adorable. If I was a dog, I'd hook up with my dog.
Yeah.
It's odd, man.
That's a valid thought. And you guys are taking this way too weird. You guys are the weird ones. You need to get your head out of the gutter because you are not suspending your imagination enough to know. And I'm here to remind you that in this hypothetical, I myself am a dog and I find my dog sexy.
Let me ask you a question then. Your dog is small, correct?
Yeah.
What kind of dog would you be?
Probably like a retriever so I could do some damage.
Do some damage in what?
Oh, you did not.
What? I'm trying to help out my dog.
By doing damage?
But like a hot damage.
A hot damage.
If I was a dog, Deb, get your head out of the gutter. I am a dog.
I literally want to shut my mic off and go do some damage. All I can say is that's what I want to do right now is do some damage.
If we were both dogs, right?
No.
That would be awesome.
Well, then, if you think if dogs do some gay stuff, that means there is a possibility that, when you turn into a dog, that you won't even really find your dog attractive, that you'll find boy dogs attractive, and it'll just be only gay stuff. How do you not know that's going to happen? In this weird, mystical world of transformation that you're running, I guess we should do everything.
If I was a dog, I would be bisexual then. I'm a bisexual dog.
Someone just texted us at 77031 WTF. I was in the shower 10 minutes.
This is
weird.
No,
the texting service is one weird after another weird, Ross. You're really on this hill alone.
It is a little odd, buddy.
It's a valid statement.
It's not really a valid statement. You're not really making a statement. You're really just kind of wondering out loud.
Right.
And I will contend. You have yet to answer my question. What happens? You turn yourself into a dog. You don't even know if your dog's going to find you attractive, buddy. Your dog may have a higher bar. Can I tell you, chances are your dog's bar is way higher.
And that's fine. Then I'll spend the rest of my dog days heartbroken.
Let me tell you something else.
And I'll look at my dog as the one who got away.
Are we being real? Is this real?
This is real.
As a dog, you're a 4.
I am not. No,
as
I'm
a
not.
human, you're a 2. As a dog, you're a 4.
I'm a hot dog.
You're not.
I'm a hot dog. Show title.
I am a... No, man.
You're a 4 at best
I'm
as a dog.
I got some chunk. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking back at it. I know how to wag my tail.
Can I tell you something? As a dog, you'd never get the woman you have now. Oh. As a dog, you'd be banging junkyard dogs.
I think the woman that I have now in the dog universe, in the multiverse of being a dog.
Now that's an Afghan hound.
I think my dog is my girl right now. I think my dog is stunning if I was a dog. I know there's a small pause there.
Is that a pun?
Did you just do a
paw pun? A paw pun?
There's no paw pun.
You said pause?
Guys, I feel like you aren't taking me serious.
What were the indicators? What'd you first pick up on that I wasn't taking it serious?
Sweet Jesus.
If you were a dog, and if I was a dog, and we see each other in the park, you don't know what kind of romance may happen. It's dogs. You're a dog.
You know what? Here, let me. I help you out. I agree.
Look at that.
I agree.
If we're dogs, we might hook up.
No, that's not what I agree about.
That's what you just said.
No,
that's what you agreed to.
What I said was, as a dog, we don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what you are going to like or not like. You don't even know any. You could just start running down a street and get hit by an 18-wheeler, and that's from my mouth to God's.
I'm not saying that I find my dog sexy.
Okay.
I'm saying that if I was a dog, I think my dog is hot mama. Because I'm looking at other dogs, and I'm all like,
listen,
these dogs are.
You need to wrap it up because he's starting to hit equipment in here.
Is it getting hot in there, Dad?
No.
Quote unquote. I'm picking at my kids. Can we change the subject?
Oh.
Do your kids have a dog?
You're going to be so confused.
This is a valid thing, and you guys took this in a real immature way. You know? Here's the thing. When it comes to dogs, you know what dogs don't like? You know what dogs don't like, Jim?
This is either going to be the best or the worst segue ever.
What don't they like, buddy?
They don't like heat.
I'm gonna turn
Sometimes they're in it.
Oh, there you go.
Bye-bye.
But dogs need air conditioning in Florida.
Let me just text Leon real quick. Dear Leon. Dear Leon.
He got hit in the head this morning.
Yeah, abort.
Dogs need air conditioning. And it's getting hot here in Florida, guys. I'm not sure if you know this. And jokes aside, Mills Air is the way to go because they've helped me out and my dogs. My dogs wake up every morning going, ruff, ruff. Wow, the air conditioning's amazing. Thanks, Dad. And I'm like, hey, little dog, thank you. That's what you get from Mills Air. Your dog's affection back. That's what 30 years of experience will get you over at Mills Air, which, by the way, if you don't know, is a Carrier Factory authorized dealer. I love my Carrier unit. It's amazing because that Carrier unit, Jim, not sure if you know this, mad quiet, not like my dogs. And their techs can service any brand over at Mills Air, so turn to the experts at Carrier. Call today, schedule your appointment, 407-277-1159, or call them on or visit their website over at millsair.com. Give them a call, 407-277-1159 or millsair.com. I know you'll love it, and I know your dogs will too. Jim, those are your Ross thoughts. You guys need to grow up. I'm out. Peace.
407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Back with more of the Jim Colbert Show right after this.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by Gringos Locos. For locations, go to gringoslocos.com and securedroofingandrestoration.com. Visit their website for your free estimate today. At 8 p.m., it's Bungalower and the Bus. At 9, we all find out what the hell is Angel listening to. Tonight on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. goldsmithjewelry.com.
Traffic backed up this afternoon in Orlando as you take I-4 east and westbound. Expect heavy delays through downtown from Cayley to Colonial and between Sand Lake and the Central Florida Parkway. Heavy delays reported between US 27 and the 429. Florida's Turnpike still backed up southbound between the Greenway and 192. Expect delays northbound between State Road 50 and Mineola. If you run into other traffic problems today, make sure you're calling the Safe Touch Security Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Samantha Canning.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples has everything your office needs at great prices. And this week, when you spend $100 on anything in store, you'll earn a $30 Staples Store bonus. Limit 1, ends 4/30. Rewards members only. And bonus must be redeemed in store. See staplesconnect.com/store bonus for details. Staples.
Tools Ace Hardware is your grilling headquarters, man. You don't have to drive far here in Central Florida to get a Big Green Egg. Tools Ace Hardware has 11 locations. Chances are one's just a few minutes from you. And they have everything you need. All the accessories right there to go. All sizes in stock, ready to go. Plus Weber Genesis grills, Traeger Timberline grills, Napoleon grills. They also refill propane and have every flavor of wood, pellet, chip, or chunk in stock. Plus a wide variety of charcoal, including that Brazilian hardwood I use for my Big Green Egg. Simply amazing flavor. Plus sauces and rubs from national brands and local brands, including ours here from the Jim Colbert Show. Plus they have a service tech specializing in grills to help with any repair or warranty issues. And they even offer free assembly and delivery always. Your grill, like I said, right here in Orlando. You don't have to go anywhere. You stay right here in town, get your Big Green Egg. Do that at toolsacehardware.com.
Do you like no filter, full flavors? The makers of Smirnoff Ice got you covered. Smirnoff Ice Smash is a collision of delicious fruit flavors like strawberry and lemon, peach and mango, or pineapple and coconut. It's a premium malt beverage, 8% alcohol by volume, and you can get it in both 16 and 24-ounce cans. If you want a no-filter, full-flavor option to start off your weekend, pick up a Smirnoff Ice Smash at your local store today. Smirnoff Ice Smash, bold flavor for the people. Please drink responsibly.
Here's a top move for hiring a divorce attorney. See how they look and handle themselves on video or audio. Chances are that's them at their best, with editing, setup, and multiple takes. The courtroom is live. Mediation is live. Make sure your divorce lawyer is going to make you look good. At Trenley Kramer Law, we handle family law and divorce. TK Law, one firm for life.com.
Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin. Just ask our team member Marcus.
Let's just say you can take the restaurants out of America's Dairyland, but you can't take America's Dairyland out of the restaurants. Like the real Wisconsin cheese on our juicy butter burgers, the farm fresh dairy in our fresh frozen custard, even our crispy golden Wisconsin cheese curds. It may sound cheesy, but we love where we come from at Culver's.
Almost as much as we love sharing it with our guests. Welcome to Delicious. One more reason Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin?
Hi, welcome to Culver's.
Just take it from our team member, Sarah.
When you order a Culver's Butterburger, you're never just a customer. You're a guest in our home. See, where we come from, people do right by each other. It's why we cook each Butterburger to order just for you, right down to getting the perfect sear on the beef. It's delicious. That extra care may be a small town thing, but it's big time important to us.
Come on in and let us serve you with a smile that stretches from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
Switch to Spectrum Mobile and get unlimited data for only $29.99 per month each when you get 2 or more lines. You could save hundreds on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save. Visit SpectrumMobile.com/save. Offer valid for new customers on 2 or more unlimited lines. Spectrum Internet required. Restrictions apply. Visit SpectrumMobile.com for details.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
You can't get much for $5 these days. Unless you go to Wendy's for a $5 Biggie Bag. Get your choice of double stack, junior bacon cheeseburger, or crispy chicken BLT. Plus 4-piece nugs, fries, and a drink. All for just $5. That was smooth, wasn't it? That's how you're gonna feel when you get that Biggie Bag at Wendy's.
U.S. price and participation may vary. Includes 4-piece nuggets, small soft drink, and small fry. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
Want to save energy, water, and money, but don't know where to begin? It's easier than you think, and OUC is here to help every step of the way. With programs like Efficiency Delivered, you can receive up to $2,500 of energy and water efficiency improvements for your home. That's $2,500 in your pocket. Eligibility for improvements is based on the services you receive from OUC at your property, electricity and or water and income base. So invest in energy and water efficiency and see the savings that you can generate. Visit ouc.com/ways to save.
Sure, you can use your phone to call a radio station, but iHeartRadio's revolutionized the way you talk to us. Introducing the TalkBack mic inside the free iHeartRadio app. Here's how to use it. Just listen to your favorite iHeartRadio station on the app. When you have something to say, tap the TalkBack mic and record your message. You can even listen back to make sure your message sounds perfect. After all, it could end up on the radio. Talk to your favorite iHeartRadio stations with one tap. Only on the free iHeartRadio app.
iHeartRadio.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Got a big weekend planned this weekend, dear?
Hopefully going to be able to take my best friend out for her birthday on some catamaran boats, depending on the weather Saturday. We had to move it from last weekend because of a small craft advisory.
Oh, yeah. Windy out there, too.
Yeah.
This whole week has been a little windy, a little gusty.
Yep.
I'm playing golf tomorrow.
I know, man. It's killing me.
Why?
I want to play so bad because he's playing in my hood.
Am I? Is it that far?
It's right around the corner.
Oh, God.
I mean, Twin Rivers is not even probably 4 or 5 miles, 6 miles from my house.
Oh.
But he's playing at like 10 o'clock in the morning. I can't play at 10 o'clock in the morning. That's midnight to me.
You're going to be, he's probably going to want to get on the road from his house about 9, right?
Yeah, well, no, he's not that bad. No, he's not that bad. Well, yeah, I mean, you definitely want to give yourself some time.
What was it, a 30-minute drive from my house?
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe a little bit more, but not much.
Yeah.
God, I wish you were playing earlier.
When I went to Jimmy's house for his birthday, I packed a lunch and still got lost.
Right.
And
You have to follow the stork. It's out there, man.
It is out there. Beautiful, though.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. We love it. My drive home every day is like therapeutic because it's just all, once you get past the, most of the stuff, it's just 2-lane roads,
I feel that way too, except that so much of my drive now includes burn piles on the side of the 429 as, all that beautiful rural property is just being gobbled
mangled.
up. It's coming soon.
Yes.
Wandering Lane,
Right.
subdivision, 300 plus homes. It's like
Misty
I used to like
Oaks.
watching the deer and
Right.
the turkeys and the horse farms and
Saw some deer this morning. We have fawns all throughout the neighborhood.
You showed me pictures
Oh,
of
God,
that.
it's the greatest, man. Wake up in the morning, have bay windows, look out the window, and see deer out there feeding and like little fawns and whatnot.
Now, would a windy day change your guys' golf plans, or would you just
No.
adjust your game for the weather? How does wind affect whether or not you're actually going to go play?
No, that's rare. I mean, matter of fact, in the history of the PGA Tour, I think only one time ever have they called play for excessive wind. Because winning, you can play and win. They'll do it for rain,
right?
But mostly it's lightning is the only thing they'll really stop it for. Excessive rain that builds up on the greens, they'll stop play. But for the most part, it's got to be lightning.
So Ross,
Yeah, no, if it's windy, I'm playing.
Yeah, you got to go. I played in that wind that was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I played in that wind in one of the worst golf courses to play in that wind in all day.
I still loved it.
Played a great score. I played well that day.
Wasn't that an 84?
No, I shot 79 that day. That was a good.
79.
That was a good day.
Sorry.
79 with a 35-mile-an-hour wind. Played with Detective Barb, who's a blast, by the way. And it was a lot of fun. and they're playing tomorrow morning, but they're not playing until 10 o'clock. So
what time do you go out on a Saturday?
No, I like to get up early. I like to play early.
What's early?
It's 7:30 or 8.
7:30, 7:38, but the night before. He's talking PM. And he's playing Friday. He's Thursday night.
Code Black and my crew played a charity event today. I was supposed to play with him, and I can't even imagine the shape that fool is in. God almighty. They don't even
call
play.
him now on the air.
They don't even play to play. They don't even play to play. They play to squeeze, drink beers.
Call him right now and see if we can use the dump button.
No, I don't want to do that. He rented a. You know what this guy does? I love Code Black so much. Have you guys ever thought he rents a sports car for the weekend?
My man.
Like he'll
Great
rent,
idea.
Yeah, he'll rent. So he rented a C8 Corvette, like a brand new one of the badass Corvettes.
I thought he was a Miata guy.
And he just drives it around, just going crazy. He does when he goes to Vegas. They will rent a Lamborghini and just drive the Lambo around and stuff. Like I don't know. It's just.
I've always
it's not
wanted
cheap
that
either, man.
Wait, you can rent supercars down in Miami, right?
Here you can.
Yeah, you can rent them here as well.
I'm doing that for my bachelor party then. Official. I am going to rent a supercar when I'm there in Miami.
Okay, what are you gonna get?
I don't know.
Yeah, he got when he was he had a Lambo, and I think they've gotten a Ferrari.
But my suggestion would be, because I remember one time getting behind the wheel of one of those real high performance sports cars. It's not going to handle anything like your Nissan.
That's the thing when people buy this. You know, one of my
no, that's a scary thing. I mean, first gear in one of these vehicles is like nothing you've ever experienced.
One of my favorite things on YouTube or TikTok is driver fails, supercar fails.
Yeah.
So these kids will go out and their parents will buy them a 400 or 500 horsepower car, Porsche, Lambo, whatever, and inevitably they have no idea what they're doing. Deborah's right. Those things, it's not even like driving a normal car.
It's not. I like to drive fast. I sat in one and was like, I can't even go down the street. This thing will outpower before I'll get it under control.
I remember I got to drive a Z06, the first edition of the Corvette Z06, which is a supercharged Corvette, 530 horsepower, and it was terrifying. I mean, terrifying. And I like driving a little fast. I like the idea of being able to accelerate quickly, but I'm not one of those guys that's got to get it up to 160 to feel alive. I don't need that. I just like the idea of just going zip, 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 zip. Just be able to zip around. That's kind of fun, And this thing was so terrifying because it sticks to the ground.
It does.
But the problem is you don't know when it's going to let go, but the speed it takes to make it let go means if it lets go, you're donezo.
Exactly. That's the problem that I had, which is why and I can't remember. I think the vehicle you described is the one that I sat in. A friend was a gaffer, works the lights on movie sets, had it ordered from California. It arrived, flatbed truck. It was like, here's the keys. And it was like, man, he was just sitting next to him and feeling the engine and the pull. I thought, in first gear, I'm going to wreck this thing.
Yeah, I would love to drive one. I wouldn't own one because, for one thing, the maintenance is just a ridiculous expenditure of money. If I was going to get one, I would probably get a Porsche. I would not buy a Ferrari or a Lambo. I'd get a Porsche.
Yeah.
Like an old turbo because they're really fast. It's the best sports car frame that's ever been built. It'll give you all the exhilaration you need, speed and handling wise, and you don't have to deal with $6,000 tune-ups or $5,000 oil changes. Porsche's still a car that in Germany you drive them like you would drive a Toyota.
Yeah. I want to experience that before I die.
You should, man.
Yeah,
Rent
it'd
one.
be good.
I think it's like $1,000 a day though.
A text just came in and said $5K.
It's not that much. I think Code Black rented that one out. Rented that Lambo in Vegas for $400 or $500, and I think you get it for like 6 hours.
That's all I need.
6 or 7 hours or whatever.
I just want to taste it.
And it's regulated though. You understand that, right? It'll only go so fast.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to wreck it. I just want to drive in one.
Yeah, you have the paddle shifters. I don't even think you can get one that shifts anymore. I think it's all paddles now.
And who knows how to paddle shift?
Yeah.
I think I do.
Yeah, it's got that. I think it's got this centrifugal clutch where you don't even have to. I don't think there's a clutch anymore. You just downshift and shift up.
Well, come on, that's half the fun.
Yeah, I agree. All right, 407-916-1041. Earlier in the show, I told you guys that somebody had been served. Somebody very famous. Did you see the story?
I did. I could not believe the nards.
Now, you got to remember, here's the great about when you use process servers. You don't know when it's going to be served. All you know is that day, like in a window, like getting an appliance delivered. Right.
Cable guy, noon to 4.
Right. At noon to 4, 10 to 2, whatever the case may be. But actress Olivia Wilde, who formerly used to be with Jason Sudeikis. And, of course, Jason Sudeikis is a really famous actor, comedic actor, Saturday Night Live, among a number of things. We're the Millers.
He's Ted Lasso.
He's Ted Lasso, right? He was with Olivia Wilde for quite a while. They have 2 children together. And the paperwork is in regards to custody of the kids, I believe. Like, regardless of how you work it out with your ex, it still has to be filed with the courts.
Yeah.
One of the biggest mistakes that single dads make is when they're done paying their child support or the last kid turns 18, they automatically believe the state is going to handle everything and stop their child support payments. That does not happen. You still have to file a form to make that happen. We try to tell people all that time. You still have to file that form. Get that ready to go the day your kid turns 18. Be right there at the courthouse because they'll prorate that stupid child support. And even if you only miss it for 2 or 3, if you don't pay it for 2 or 3 days, they'll make you pay that money. Right. I mean, it's crazy. And with these process servers, have you ever been served, by the way?
Like in a dance battle once.
No, wait a minute. No, I mean, have you ever been served legal papers? Like, they had to make sure that they handed it to you to make sure that you had possession of it.
Yeah, I have not.
Yeah, I've been served one time in my life, and it was for a lawsuit against me from an old creditor, and I got served in the hallway of this building.
Oh, wow.
Leaving the show one day, they knew this is where I'd be. I walked out the door to go home, and a guy was standing there. He goes, "You Jim Colbert?" And because, we're in this business, and at the time, the general public could make it into that area where I was walking. I thought I was just a fan of the program or something, And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Consider yourself served." And he handed me the paperwork, and I opened it up. I said, "Okay, no problem."
And then he hit a dance pose and left.
The thing that makes this interesting is Olivia Wilde was on stage at CinemaCon. She was on stage doing a panel where she was being asked questions. The guy in the audience was a process server, knew she was going to be there, and handed her the papers while she was on stage.
And that's not, correct me if I'm wrong, that's not on Jason Sudeikis,
No,
right?
it matter. It has nothing. That was the big story when this broke. It was like, how could you? But the fact is, you don't know. You just know that the process server is going to get the paperwork to the person, and the person has to take advantage of finding out where they are. Now, in Hollywood, I don't know if you've been out there, there's no driving up to those homes. For the record, you can't even see them. There are very few of those homes in Hollywood that you can actually see from the road. Every hedge out there is 20 feet high.
Mm-hmm.
They run those tours through those hills all day long.
Now, for his part, Jason Sudeikis did say that he thought it was wrong, that it shouldn't have handled that way. So he immediately came out and said, I had nothing to do with the timing of this. And the event itself said that they're going to review their security measures to make sure that,
Well, the guy, look, if you get paid, and by the way, part of the story is that whole world of serving, because I don't even know what job that is. Is your job, you're just a process server and all day long you just get paperwork to take to people who are actively trying to avoid you most of the time, actually?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know what that job title would be called.
I would think they kind of like it. You're like a bounty hunter, but instead of you're like a bad news bounty hunter.
Like I think that's kind of what it is, though. But I don't know how if you have to be licensed or if you just have to be somebody who can find somebody. And I don't know if you have any power. Like the thing is with the process servers, you have to be clever and find the people because sometimes people are trying to avoid being served. So this guy may have thought Olivia Wilde is going to try to avoid being served. She's a protected celebrity. It's impossible to get near her at home. Unless you wait by the gate when she walks out, and she doesn't roll her window down, and which I don't believe she has to do. It's not like the old TV show where somebody can just throw the papers at you and go, "You're served." I don't think it works like that. I think they have to hand them to you.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
Never been served.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, well, I guess, yeah. It could be. Yeah, if you're being served, chances are the action's coming your way.
And it's not going to be good news.
Yeah.
It's never a clown going, "Hey!"
Yeah, they're not serving you to tell you won the lottery.
Yeah, pick a card.
Yeah, and
there's a lawsuit.
Look, there are a number of stories of this. There's a story, I was just watching TikTok the other day, and it says, it's famous stories about golf courses you've never heard.
Oh, that algorithm's got you.
And, yeah, it does. And it was a story about Fred Couples, who is a beloved tour player and has been for years, got served while playing a golf tournament.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was waiting under a tree for somebody to hit their shot, and the guy was in the crowd, paid to get into the tournament, to walk up to him and go, "You're served." Happened to John Daly on national television at a golf tournament. While he was getting ready to tee off, process server goes, "Hey, John." He hands him the paper. He goes, "You're served, buddy." Divorce papers, by the way.
So to answer Ross's comment, I think some of them do like it, especially when you get to walk around and say, "I'm the one who served John Daly on the golf course on national TV."
I would think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, as long as you're not the one getting served.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, man, I bet these guys I bet there's a lot of stories to be told. Like, it's in that same realm as like repo guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, you talking about a harrowing job?
I wonder if it's illegal just to impersonate one.
What do you mean?
Because
a process server?
Yeah. I think it would be a lot of fun to just walk up to people and go, "You've been served," and then you open it up. It's like a birthday card.
Yeah, that's funny. Somebody said, "Yeah, you do have to have a license to do that."
Well, I'm gonna fake it, and I'm gonna start showing up, and I'm gonna give them really random things.
It says that oftentimes process servers are also private investigators, and yeah, that's their full-time job, especially if you're a good one. How do you get paid though? Is it like $50 per serve or $100 per serve? Man, just think about that. All you had to do, like, you get a stack of papers in the beginning of the day or folders, and it's like 3 or 4, and you go serve them. You get paid that day. And if you don't get the paperwork to them, you don't get paid.
I think it would be as unfun as being a repo guy.
And I would think you would have to have repo guys.
Yeah, but even a process server, I don't think I would be just like la-di-da.
Repo,
hey,
that repo game, buddy. Let me tell you, that's a job I could say to you right now. I would do almost anything else to make a living than be a repo guy.
It's the only job that I'm aware of where I would absolutely have a gun.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's legal to have one though.
Oh, well, we got to strap them.
I don't know if you can arm yourself as a repo guy. I really don't, because a lot of jobs like this don't allow that, because they don't want this situation to escalate and turn into, and of course you don't be responsible for that. Right. You hire some rogue PI to deliver papers for you, and he's packing. Something goes sideways. This guy's going to end up blowing somebody away. I don't know if that's on you if you hire a server that has that kind of reputation.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to walk around, impersonate one, and when they open up the folder, it's just like a lock of my hair. It's just real weird.
So process servers are deputies, like cops? Is that what, could you do that as a cop, as an off-duty job, be a process server?
I have no idea.
Wow.
I'm going to serve you, Jim.
It says there's a documentary. Oh, no, that's funny.
Why?
Oh, man, that got me so good. I don't even want to admit it. So there's a documentary about it. It's called You Got Served.
you almost bid on that.
Well, Deborah is,
hey, stop it. Just because I'm gullible.
Deborah's rubbing off on me with the gullible.
It's contagious.
Shut up.
All right, 407-916-104. I'm going to bring this back up. I want some answers. I want to take some calls on this, but I can't do it today because we're out of time.
And if you didn't know, being gullible is contagious.
Just look it up.
Yeah.
All right, 407-916-1041. Load them up. Let's do last call, and let's get out of here on a Friday and enjoy our weekend.
Yeah, hide your
dogs.
dogs.
We'll do that next.
Make us think or make it funny. Just make it good. Get on board now for Last Call on the Jim Colbert Show. 407-916-1041.
This Real Radio 1041 weather report sponsored by Rude Air Conditioning, powered by Ferguson HVAC.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner with your Fox 35 Central Florida forecast, and we've got a little bit of a pattern change heading our way this weekend. Get ready for some rain and storms, especially during the afternoon. It's going to feel like the summertime as far as that goes. Morning low of 68 degrees for our Saturday, the high 84, a 60% chance for rain. Same for Sunday, May 1st, the high 86, the rain chance 60%. Looking ahead to next week, feeling like summer with 90s ahead. For the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Brooks Garner.
This report is sponsored by Wawa. Wawa hoagies are made just for you. Try a toasted cheesesteak, mouth-watering meatball, or classic Italian hoagie. Now you can add fresh mozzarella to any hoagie. Gotta have a Wawa.
Guys, when the big box stores wanted to partner up with a bathroom remodeling company, they chose Rebab because their reputation is amazing, and they've been in the residential bathroom remodeling business for 31 years. Not to mention they have the proper license, insurance, they're dependable. They background check all of their employees. They just know what they're doing. And if you want a new bathroom, look, man, this is one of those things where it's hard to ask a friend, hey, you know a bathroom guy? Because it's contractors, and some of those guys are a little sketchy. The great thing about Rebath is it's all self-contained. That means the products and the work gets done by the same company. Not a plumber here, an electrician there, a tile guy here. It's all contained in Rebath. And their showroom is so easy to find and so helpful as a tool to find out exactly what you want. They have models set up to show you all the products, and that's it. All these bathrooms are custom bathrooms. It's 436 in Altamont, right across from Kobe. And when you walk in, make sure you put your hands on these materials and feel that quality. These are name brands you've known forever. Moen, Kohler, Toto, Delta. It's not junk. These are quality products installed by a team in just 4 to 6 days. They do it with their employees, no subcontractors. When it's all said and done, lifetime guarantee on the products and the install. And these are beautiful products that will really transform your home and make you absolutely fall in love with it again. Hop on board today at Rebath Mid-FLA. Check out the before and afters, then book your appointment. Your new bathroom awaits at rebathmidfla.com.
If you have certain chronic conditions such as
heart disease, asthma,
diabetes, and you're 19 years of age or older,
52, 36,
42, you may be at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine, a Pfizer vaccine that can help protect against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most commonly reported side effect was pain at the injection site. For additional common side effects and full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
I'm going to ask my doctor about getting vaccinated
with Prevnar 20.
When you owe the IRS or state sales tax and can't pay, call J. David Tax Law for effective tax help. J. David Tax Law can stop IRS or state collection actions and protect you from financial ruin. Call J. David Tax Law for a no-cost consultation at 407-603-3962. That's 407-603-3962 or at jdavidtaxlaw.com. Peace of mind is only a click or phone call away.
My Friday nights usually spent out, but since my friends got Xfinity Internet, Friday nights in are where it's at. Because Xfinity has supersonic Wi-Fi faster than a gig to power a house full of devices all at once. We got our shows streaming, playlists bumping, and games galore. Now that's unbeatable internet for every great night in. Come on, y'all. The coasters aren't just for decoration.
Learn more about supersonic Wi-Fi from Xfinity, or get started with 50 megabits per second internet for $25 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today to learn more. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Ends 5/8/22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and X5 gateway. Actual speeds vary.
Eat, play, combo! Hurry down to Dave & Buster's for the limited time Eat and Play Combo. And time is running out to get an entree and a game card starting at just $19.99. But you better hurry because it ends this Sunday. Go! The Eat and Play Combo, exclusively at Dave & Buster's. Limited time only. Pricing may vary. Other restrictions apply. See store for details.
This is Steve Kramer. Let me tell you a business secret. There are sketch companies out there selling awards. Make sure the awards earned by your lawyer are from respected organizations. At Trenley Kramer Law, our lawyers have been recognized by Orlando Magazine Best Lawyers, Florida Trend Legal Elite, Super Lawyers, and listed in U.S. News as a best law firm for years. We've earned the awards that can't be bought. Trenley Kramer, TK Law, oneFirmForLife.com.
Today, I'll prepare arroz con pollo. Let's try edamame instead of green peas.
And instead of white rice, 2 cups of Mahatma Basmati rice. Why not? Shh, Grandma better not hear me. Rejuvenate traditions with Mahatma rice. Unfollow la receta with Mahatma rice.
Monster Jam World Finals returns to Orlando.
Coming to Camping World Stadium May 21st and 22nd. Brought to you by BKT Tires. Don't miss the biggest Monster Jam event of the year. Visit monsterjam.com for event details.
Staying one step ahead of the algorithms. Real Radio 1041 on Facebook. Find it and like it. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
We'll bring that process server thing back up next week. That's very interesting stuff. We had so many text messages about it.
We did.
Yeah, very interesting stuff. We'll bring that up next week for sure. Welcome back. I am Jim. Deb is here. Jack is out.
Nice save.
He'll be back with us on Monday. Ross is in producing for the day. No save, buddy. Total pro.
Smooth.
Total pro. Did you guys? Okay. Do you remember the story about the teens that got arrested the other day for shooting the guy with the body armor? The two teens, right?
The three teens who were taking turns shooting at each other, and a 16-year-old lost his life because they were like, "Hey, shoot me! I've got body armor on."
Right. Well, the two of those people were Joshua Vining and Colton Whitler.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear the latest?
I saw the headline.
Yeah, they were in another drive-by shooting like 3 days after that and got picked up again.
Two wholesome-looking boys.
Unbelievable. Did you hear how much firepower they had in the car? This is happening in Ocala, Florida.
Mm.
An empty pistol holster on the front passenger seat, the butt of a rifle between the legs of the driver. When they all worked it out, they found an AR-style rifle on the floorboard, a Glock 33, .357 caliber pistol in a pizza box, a Glock 42 380, and two other and spent casings from both of the pistols that matched the casings at the drive-by. I mean, these kids, and they're dumb. I mean, that's unbelievable, man.
So they did a drive-by?
Yeah, what were they doing out? That was the big thing. Is like the legislature's just failing you. These guys, well, doing the whole body armor thing, they kill somebody, and they're out? They're out of jail? Like, they're out. That just happened, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. At the time, it was considered, I don't know what kind of charges, because I do remember both those boys were arrested. But they must have had a bond set, and they were able to make the bond.
And they hit a pistol in a pizza box? Because that's you are desperate.
Right. According to investigators, Vining and Broad were taking turns shooting at each other while wearing body armor. Vining shot at Broad, who was struck and killed. Vining was charged with aggravated manslaughter of a child with a firearm, while Whitler was charged with providing false information after investigators said he misled them with inaccurate information about the incident. Unbelievable, man. And there were shots fired in Ocala. They chased them down, and next thing you know, it's these two kids that they just arrested a few days before.
You know who also did that? It was Johnny Knoxville.
What?
Bulletproof vest.
Oh, yeah.
Got shot.
No, thank you, buddy.
And it was like a cheap bulletproof vest.
Says the police chief over there, Mike Balkin, says, here they are again with more felony gun charges. Yet another disturbing example of legislative failures within our juvenile justice system, letting those kids walk out with that violent nature. Yeah, it's unbelievable to me. Anyway.
But they're worried about their textbooks.
Right. 407-916-1041. Ross, you have stand-up coming up next weekend, brother.
I do, with absolutely no dog bits. I am...
Thank God.
If I was a dog, you guys are sick and just weird.
I got it, buddy.
I'm over in New Smyrna, May 6th and May 7th over at the Madcaps Comedy Club. If you want more information, go to my Instagram page. The ticket link is right there in the bio.
Absolutely. Big thanks to our friend from Orlando City Soccer, Jared Dillon. If you did not hear about what's going on over there, they have that set up in Daytona, and you can get your tickets and everything like that. Don't forget about Derby Day for Autism coming up next Saturday.
And I know this is kind of a blast from the past, but coming up on Wednesday, May 18th, the girls and I who performed the Vagina Monologues
that's
the first time have an encore performance on the Outdoor Fringe stage, and it's completely free.
Awesome. That
Just
is
asking
awesome.
for donations.
And if you haven't seen the show, you should. It's a damn good show. It's very interesting, a little controversial, but it doesn't matter. You will still enjoy it, I promise.
Hopefully. Ross has already warned me. Outdoor stage, little different than an inside venue.
And if you want to enjoy us hanging out next Saturday for the Kentucky Derby, it's going to be a blowout. It's called DerbyDayOrlando.com. I'll be there with Johnny Magic from XL 106.7, having a good time, hat contest, 50-50 giveaways. Once you buy your ticket, it's all you can eat, all you can drink. They have VIP tickets available as well for extra stuff. Again, DerbyDayOrlando.com. Hope to see you there. It is a limited access there. In other words, they only sell so many tickets, so get them because it is a very, very popular event.
And it's got great
Let me tell you
food.
something. I don't go to parties much anymore because I just don't. I can't wait to go to this thing. It is so much fun. And look, just hanging out, drinking bourbon, watching horses race, and everybody's dressed nice. It's a blast. DerbyDayOrlando.com.
We also want to thank Corona Cigar Company, Amy Drew Thompson with the Orlando Sentinel, Nicole Dupre, and once again, Jared Dillon, President of Business Operations for Orlando City and Orlando Pride, with that big event coming up in July at Daytona International Speedway.
That's right. You just go to DaytonaSoccerFest.com to get your information for that 3-day event. You can buy 1-day or 2-day tickets. Remember, Chance the Rapper's going to be there.
Yeah.
Plus a ton of other Grammy-winning Spanish artists as well. So make sure you hit those guys up. They're wonderful to us. By the way, the Pride team, the whole Orlando City organization have been absolutely wonderful to us here on the show. We love them.
They're phenomenal, and they are so much fun to watch.
Yeah, they are fun to watch. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Party Mom, last call.
So you guys were talking earlier about being in different states where the weed was legal.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in Seattle, Washington, I never smelled anybody's weed other than what I was smoking, obviously. Smoke weed every day.
Hey, you're there.
Hey.
I'll tell you where you really want to smell it. Vegas is the worst.
Really?
Vegas. I didn't smell it in Seattle either, but I smelled it in Denver. But Vegas is the absolute worst. Kanye, last call.
Hey, Jim, I got this tape from a nightclub friend of mine that's labeled stall number 3. Let's just say it includes a husky and a famous ex-printer. Listen, I got to make some money. I got to make some money back from Kim's tape, so let's you and me negotiate.
All right, buddy, you got it. Very much.
Stall number 3.
Every time. Thomas, last call.
Hey, Jimmy, years ago I got served for a debt that wasn't really mine. I went to court and won. The kicker was, it was my best friend's wife was a process server.
Oh, wow, really?
Oh, that's not uncomfortable.
Oh, hey, what are you doing here?
Exactly.
I didn't call you, buddy. Dave, last call.
Hey, hello, everybody. By the way, Deborah Jalapeno says hello. Jalapeno loves Deborah. She doesn't like anybody else on the show. I'm not sure why. But, Jim, next time you go to the district in Sanford, Brad and Ann are really good friends of mine. Ask them about the story behind the horseshoe that's at the front door right when you walk in. Apparently, when they excavated the slab, that horseshoe was found underneath the slab. So it begs the question, what was there? Was it a horse stable? Because remember, Sanford had
They used to do that.
fire to burn the city down.
That's right, buddy. Let me tell you, they used to have that. There's a zoo down there. That's very interesting.
yeah.
I'll do that. I love going down Sanford. Man, downtown Sanford is my joint now. Love it. All right, Casey, last one. Take us home, buddy.
Last one, got a haiku with Ross's name all over it.
Loving it.
Ross, pit in the sauce. Lucid thoughts, hot dogs on jogs, rough, dropping logs.
Oh, my God. Get out of here. There you go. All right, let's get the hell out of here. What do you say?
Yeah.
I think that's a perfect
Please.
way to end the show for this week.
Yes.
2 words, dropping logs. There you go. All right, man, it's been a great week. We'll have Jack back on Monday, full force for you guys next week for sure. And, of course, the beginning of May starts, almost halfway through the year.
Can't believe it already.
Seems perfectly normal to me. Somebody throw out the anchor. Not getting any younger. All right, on behalf of Deb, Jack, and Ross, I am Jim. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the Monsters of the Morning. After us, it's Tom and Dan with the Corporate Time. Buckalore in the Bus. What the hell is Angel listening to? And, of course, on Sundays, too, the legendary music show. Sunday Morning Coming Down and Sunday Night Vinyl. We'll see you Monday at 3 for more of the Jim Colbert Show. Until then, have yourself a wonderful weekend.
See you Monday. Bye.